They want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, as always, is Kyle Wallace. What's going on, Kyle?
What a beautiful Monday to be back. Like I never left.
Is it a beautiful Monday?
I say so. The weather's decent outside.
Yeah, 64 out.
Yeah.
Nice
I was
enough.
a little disappointed because this is maybe my bias. It said feels like 76, and it did not feel like 76 when I went
city?
outside.
Yeah, so
That's wrong.
yeah. If it's 64, I don't know if it'll feel like 76.
It must have been.
Feels like typically is lower than the number it is this time.
No, not necessarily. I think it was because the sun was covered.
Well,
Then
okay.
it wouldn't feel like 76.
I'm just
then.
telling. I trust AccuWeather. It's the best weather app.
What
out
did
there.
it say the temperature was?
66 feels like 76.
Well,
How does that work?
What time was that at?
I have a whole problem with this.
I got 68 feels like 63.
Well, that's the weather app. I don't trust just the weather
Wow,
app.
look at you. You're an appist.
Wow.
Yes, I am.
Free ads and an appist.
That's Alex Stroh running the show.
Whoa, well, I have 68. I have 68 right now. Feels like 75.
See?
First off, I can see your screen. That's a 67, you liar.
67.
He just
feels
lied to us.
Well, because it's high as 68.
Yeah, but the feels like said a little higher. So I
Yeah.
went outside. I was hoping
Damn.
to get a little warmer. Yeah,
Good eye.
he's nosy. We know this.
Damn, I want to put one of them. I see why people put them screens on their phone. I bet he be in
Exhibit
public.
A.
I bet
in
you
my
be in public
defense-
looking at
In my
everybody.
defense, those are giant numbers, and you
He
set
does
the wrong
have
number.
the 7-year-old text size going on his phone.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't
You
think
said
this.
the incorrect number. Maybe you need to make that text larger.
No, I just saw high as 68, so I just think, oh, okay, well, it's probably 68 degrees.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text Line, where I'm very interested to get everyone's thoughts and opinions on the news of the day. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. That's where you can see us. And, of course, everything's on the ESPN Wisconsin app. It has been officially agreed to. A blockbuster trade in the NFL. The Browns are trading the Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, to the Rams for their star edge rusher, who's very young, Jared Verse, along with a 2027 first-rounder, a 2028 second-rounder, and a 2029 third-rounder. That is official. Myles Garrett to the Los Angeles Rams. Packers slated to play the Rams on Thanksgiving Eve out in L.A. So there you have it. What was one of the odds-on favorites to win the Super Bowl continues to do what the Rams do, and that's leverage draft capital to get the most amount of talent as possible. And they say, we'll figure it out later. And so here's what I could recap from a Rams perspective. Their first-round picks. When it comes to their first-round picks, in 2016 and 2017, that was essentially Jared Goff. Because although he was drafted, he was utilized as part of capital to go get Matt Stafford. 2018, they traded for Brandon Cooks. Probably didn't turn out to be as good as a deal, but regardless, that is what they did. In 2019, they traded out of the first round. 2020 and 2021, Jalen Ramsey, in his prime at the time, cornerback for them, helped propel them to a Super Bowl. Then they traded after 2021, the season in which the Packers beat the Rams in the divisional round before they played the Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game against the Buccaneers. They then were like, Jared Goff isn't good enough. They traded for Matthew Stafford, so their first-round picks were essentially for Stafford in 22 and 23. They drafted Jared Verse, who's now a part of this trade with the Cleveland Browns. And in 2025, they traded out of the first round, and then they traded for McDuffie from the Chiefs. Ty Simpson, obviously, the last quarterback they picked as well. So you see how the Rams operate. We know how the Green Bay Packers operate. The most aggressive we've seen, and this is where I'll give Goody credit, but it's not the full credit. He gets credit for things he does, but it's still the whole body of work that he needs to be looked at. He did trade 2 first-rounders and Kenny Clark for Micah Parsons. So I ask you this, Kyle. The Rams went to a Super Bowl, and they still started shedding away first-round picks for players and setting them up to get even more players. Because outside of first-round picks, they've got other guys too. Leonard Floyd, Odell Beckham Jr., you name it. They are very aggressive in the NFL. Their name continuously pops up when Adam Schefter's name is highlighted on either your Twitter or your ESPN app notifications. Do you wish the Packers, your beloved Packers, operated more like the Los Angeles Rams?
Yeah, absolutely. The Rams understand the name of the game. The name of the game isn't let's just be competitive. The name of the game is capitalizing and winning a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what the Rams are doing. They say, bleep them picks. We ain't worried about them first-round picks because you know what's better than a first-round pick? A prospect is getting a player that can guarantee you that they can be impactful. We traded away 2 first-round picks for Micah Parsons last year, and nobody complained whatsoever. We didn't miss any of those picks because we saw how impactful they are. I am jealous that they have a general manager out there in Los Angeles and Les Snead that understands that it is about building a championship team. They literally won a Super Bowl in the 2021-2022 season, and then after they spent all this money, had to shed some contracts, they found themselves building back up to where this season they were back in the NFC championship game. So again, I am jealous that their general manager is not just thinking about, well, how can I get this team prepared for the future versus saying, let's win right now. That is what the Green Bay Packers need to start focusing on is right now. And yes, was the Micah Parsons deal last year a great deal? Absolutely. I applaud it. But you can't sit there and sit back and lay back and say, hey, Matt, I got you Micah Parsons, you do the rest. No, it's, hey, Matt, how can I help build this roster even more? You want to make it so you're cheating. You want to make it to the fact where everybody looks at your roster, you say, dang, they got this guy, they got that guy. Like they went and they had an issue in the defensive backfield last year with corners. So what did they do? They went and signed corners because they wanted to solidify their cornerback room. They had an opportunity to get the best defensive player in the league last year, somebody that literally broke the sack record just this past season. They had a chance to improve their already good defense by trading a really good Jarvis First guy for a really all-time great guy in Myles Garrett. That is what you do when you actually want to win championships, when you understand that it's not about winning the NFC North. It's not about competing in the playoffs. It is about trying to win a Super Bowl. That is the only thing that matters, and they get that. If the Packers operated in that way, after they lost to the Buccaneers that year in the playoffs, they would have tried to find more. They would have said, what more can we do?
They had the opportunity to do that, but they went with the reason why they have Jordan Love as their quarterback.
Yeah, again, my whole thing is that if the Packers really cared about winning Super Bowls, they would have given Aaron Rodgers anybody and everybody that can truly improve him. The fact that his last season here, Allen Lazard and Randall Cobb were his passing or his receiving threats is a problem. That is not actually giving a wholehearted effort to try to build a championship team. That is just saying, well, let's see how good we can be.
Well, I don't think it's
not
as easy as you're making it out to be.
The Rams make it look easy.
They
haven't won a championship.
They may, and they haven't won a championship since.
But they're trying. The 49ers keep trying.
Was it
2022?
2022 season, 23 Super Bowl.
23 Super Bowl year. And obviously they went, was that 9?
I take that back.
2022 Super Bowl.
Yeah, 21 season, 22 Super Bowl.
Yes.
They had the ugly 2018 or 19 Super Bowl against the New England Patriots where it was like
couldn't score.
It was the 18th season. Yeah.
But again, they then upgraded to Matthews. My point being here about this, Kyle, is you have to have a lot of other pieces in place if you truly want to go all in, right? So if the Packers had hit on their first-round picks.
Lucas Van Ness.
Lucas Van Ness is the one I'm pointing to right now.
Great comp with Jared Verse.
Like, if you think that the Green Bay Packers are in spot to win a championship, they'd be in an even better spot if Lucas Van Ness, a 13th overall pick, was not someone we're hoping to see 7 to 8 sacks out of.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference right now. And nobody in their right mind would take LVN as like, yeah, he's comparable to a player and then plus picks. It's you got to leverage a lot more because you don't have as much to give away. Now, they did give 2 first-round picks to the Dallas Cowboys and Kenny Clark, but Kenny Clark at his age was something that made sense.
He's about to be 30.
Yeah,
He was about to be 30. He was a plug and
Jared
play.
Verse is on a rookie deal, and it's completely different.
They traded for a guy in Jared Verse that is a young, impactful player who actually is somebody where you hear Matt LaFleur talking about disruptive. Jared Verse is actually disruptive.
My point is,
not
if
what
Goody
Lucas Van Ness
drafts,
fake
if
disruptive
Goody
is.
hits on draft picks, they're either A, helping the team, or B, they're assets for him to use if they were to
Do
be
something like
more
this.
aggressive in this type of trade.
But he
Which
hasn't,
they did for Micah. You got to give him credit for that, but
Yeah,
that doesn't mean it's the end all be all, because everything else you do outside of that trade matters in how you're building a championship roster.
Yeah, you got to continue to construct your roster. You can't just sit here and say Micah Parsons is the one thing we're going to do. And that's why when I look up and down this defense and I look at the cornerback room is not good. But the difference between the Packers and the Rams is the Rams had a bad cornerback room, and they said, we're going to make it better. The Packers had a bad cornerback room. They said, all right, well, I'm going to sign Brandon St. Juste, and I'm going to sign
not Brandon
Benjamin
St.
St. Juste, and did draft Brandon Cisse. Benjamin St. Juste. My bad, Benjamin. Benjamin St. Juste, and then we're going to draft Brandon Cisse and kind of say, no. The Rams said, no, we're going to go get some dudes that have shown that they can play in the NFL. That is the difference between the Packers and what the Rams are doing. The Rams aren't going to wait and see. The Rams said, give me the guys that are proven. This is not their first time in the offseason trading for a top corner. They did it before when they got Jalen Ramsey. Now they did it again when they got Trent McDuffie. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers are going to sit out there and trot out Keyshawn Nixon. They're going to trot out a young second-round pick in Brandon Cisse to see exactly what they're going to do. They're going to trot out there Benjamin St. Juste again, who is – all these guys, they're going to be fine, right? They're going to be fine. But being fine doesn't put you in a position to win a Super Bowl. Right now, the Rams were already the top team to win a Super Bowl, and all they did was get better. Can you imagine that being the team that everybody looks at and saying, boy, you are good enough right now to win a Super Bowl, and then you say, watch this rabbit I pull out of my hat and
Well,
Myles
that's what I was going to
Garrett?
ask you next is, like, do you believe that the Packers believe that they're Super Bowl quality right now?
That's a good thought. We'll have to see. There's something they can do to make me believe that.
That's the thing, is they can. There's still time. We saw when they traded for Micah Parsons.
It was only like 2 weeks for the season.
2 weeks before the season. There's a lot of time from now until the start of the season. A name that keeps coming up is Josh Sweat. The connection to Jonathan Gannon, a 12-sack season last year. He's, 29?
I think he's 28 or 29. Yes.
Regardless, I don't think age matters right now with Goody because he did some things outside of his comfort zone this offseason and bringing in veterans. So I guess for me is it would be telling the same way that the Milwaukee Brewers, from a local standpoint, heading into the trade deadline, can show you how serious they are about winning the World Series. The Packers can show you how serious they are about if they truly believe in their roster, if they trade for Josh Sweat or somebody of that caliber before the season starts. Because as constructed, I went right to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Futures are off the board because I'm looking to see how much.
They take them down?
They take them down, yeah. They got to reevaluate what teams are going to be valued at because the Rams now have the defensive player of the year, someone who set the all-time sack record, which is probably under the radar just because the Cleveland Browns were so bad.
Played in Cleveland.
And the Packers do play them. So the Packers are going to show
May
how
play
much
them twice.
They truly believe. May play them twice?
May play them twice. May play them twice.
May play them twice.
I mean, you expect the Packers to be in the playoffs, right?
May play in L.A. 3 times.
What's the third time?
That would be the Super Bowl, Kyle.
Oh, wow.
On the day of love.
Well, hopefully.
February 14th.
Yeah. I would love for us to play in L.A. 3 times this year.
That would be a very good sign.
Yeah,
but
I
as
would
constructed, do you believe that they will do that?
Wouldn't you prefer more of a home and home?
Bro,
or
I don't
twice
care.
in
If I
LA?
got to go to L.A. 3 times, it's a good thing. I don't give a damn how I get to L.A. I just want to get to L.A. 3 times.
But wouldn't you rather
watch
be at
him end
Lambeau
up
if
not
it's
going
second
to
one?
L.A. anytime.
Bro,
He won't go to LA.
You're for sure going to L.A. once, and then I'm just saying, hell, if you got to go a second time,
I'm
we
talking
ready.
about Kyle Wallace himself.
No, I agree. He's not,
I've
he's not
been to
going at
L.A.
all.
before.
Yeah, but you're not going
For
if they
the
go 3
Packers.
times.
Yeah, I may swing that trip.
I don't know. It's wet. You're getting married, and after the wedding, you're going to be in hibernation, trying to, rebuild the funds. We know how you operate.
Hopefully the funds get rebuilt the day of the wedding. That's the goal.
Can I bring something up real quick that you guys were just talking about that I've been sitting on for a few minutes?
Go ahead.
You asked Kyle, Benny. You asked Kyle, do the Packers believe they are a Super Bowl contender? And you hesitated, which shocked me.
Oh, he didn't hesitate. He absolutely he got gun shy. Let's dive deeper into that.
Okay.
What do the Packers need to do for Kyle Wallace to actually stand on business when I ask him, do you believe they can win a Super Bowl as currently constructed?
Crazy hesitation.
Crazy from
Don't be shy like that, Kyle.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not like you. We'll find out what they need to do as Myles Garrett is now a Los Angeles Ram. What do the Packers need to do to instill confidence in a Packer backer who's just going with the wind? Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yuengling Legends Line. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yuengling Legends Line.
Bryan, Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Brust.
But we just wanted to have fun. You know, baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments.
The Yuengling Legends Line. Crack open a Yuengling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between.
Now through Wednesday, save on 2-liter bottles, selected varieties, Super Chill Soda, 2 for $3. 1 pound selected varieties, Essential Everyday Butter, 2 for $5. Whole Seedless Watermelon, $5.99. Golden Plump Bone-in Chicken Breast, $1.49 a pound.
Safe.
What?
It's a long fly ball.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods' ultimate fan experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Oh, no, what happened here?
Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Rams continue to do what the Rams do. That's trade every pick possible to continue to get as many good players as possible. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Myles Garrett traded from Cleveland to the Rams for Jared Verse, 2027 first, 2028 second, and a 2029 third. Zay McDuffie was just traded over there as a cornerback. Again, it's just, you name it. Oh, Trent McDuffie, I'm sorry. Poor Isaiah.
Yeah. I wonder if they cousins.
Could be.
Could be.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroh running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Less is more. Do you wish the Packers operated more like the Rams? And then I guess the second question is, do you believe that the Packers can win a Super Bowl as constructed? Because Kyle Wallace doesn't think so based off the way he didn't respond to my question.
No, I think the Green Bay Packers can win a Super Bowl constructed this way, but they may need a little bit of help, and they also need to be really, really good, right? If Myles Garrett stays healthy for the entire season, the last thing I want to hear in the NFC Championship game from Jordan Morgan is, Jordan, run! Because I think the level of caliber that we have at left tackle really didn't improve from Rasheed Walker to Jordan Morgan, and so that's why I am a little bit concerned. But I do think the Green Bay Packers right now can win a Super Bowl, but I'm not as confident because there are other teams, in my perspective, that are better than the Packers. Now, one thing the Packers can do, Ben Brust, if they can put themselves in a stronger position to win a Super Bowl, and by doing that, it is simply by acquiring one person. Acquire Josh Sweat. Go out there and go get Josh Sweat from the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Sweat had two of his best seasons as a football player, double-digit sacks, both under Jonathan Gannon, one as a defensive coordinator in Philadelphia and one as a head coach in Arizona last season. So if the Green Bay Packers see the team that is basically ahead of them, the Rams had a better record than the Packers last year. The Rams went further than the Packers did in the playoffs last year. The Rams are picked to win the Super Bowl this season based off being Super Bowl odd favorites. The team ahead of you is adding more pieces. You can't sit there and watch them get better and you stay there. The Packers need to understand they have to make a move to counter this move, and to counter that move is simply by saying, listen, I don't know what we're going to do on the offensive line, but I know defensively, if we can keep it a low-scoring game, I believe the Green Bay Packers can win a game against that defense that the Rams have. So for me, if I am Goody, I'm making one call to call the Arizona Cardinals to get Josh Sweat, to bring him into the Green Bay, because Josh Sweat has proven that he can be the man. He's proven he can be on his own and he can get pressure by himself. That is something the Packers have not had in a pass rusher since Clay Matthews, outside of Micah Parsons, right? When Micah Parsons went down, we had no real pass rush. Now you telling me you got a guy in Josh Sweat that you can get maybe for a third or fourth round pick that can get to the quarterback by himself. You add in Micah Parsons, now you're going to see Matthew Stafford, old, can't move as well under pressure. That's how you counter this move.
Dan in Heartland, you're on the Carbless Talk and text line with Kyle and Brust. Welcome in.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, it's Hartford, by the way. Maybe I didn't get that right.
No,
hey,
I'm reading it verbatim. That's on Stroh.
Shout out to the Orioles.
No. Please, you guys. Please.
Hand up, Dan. That's on me.
I love you. I love your shtick. You guys are great. Ben, Alex, Mr. Wallace, my favorite. I've said that before.
My guy.
You guys are all great, but it's like watching an Avengers movie. You kind of pick out your favorite superhero out of all of them. They're all cool. But, yeah, man, he's like Thor, man. I mean, that's all there is to it. Hey, I'm a little winded. Over the weekend, man, I live in a beautiful Hartford here. We have a 6-unit building. It's like the Odd Couple times 6 single guys, divorced, one widower. And we're doing a listening party for the Spurs and the Thunder. And I sat in one of these hammock chairs, and the thing just folded up on me. I landed just wrong on it. And people say just right. It's, no, man, it's just wrong. And I bruised up a rib. It's just like, ugh. So anyway, I hope you guys had a better weekend. Hey, just to jump to it, though, man, when I heard about the trade, this is how I look at it. Week 11, we're coming off our bye week, and we go play that Rams game in L.A., okay? So I think whatever happens before that, I'm with Kyle on the whole division thing with the Bears. That's fluky. They're not going to run that back. How many teams have consecutive seasons where they have miracle plays? And I think the Packers are going to be good because the shockwave of this trade was just like Micah, right? And let's just hope that the injury train, came and left the station last year. That's all you can really hope for. But as the Packers are constructed healthy, that's going to say a lot, man. Let's see where our record is going into that Week 11 after the bye. And I'm telling you, that's the most pivotal game on the schedule this year because however that turns out, it's going to set the benchmark for the remainder of the season and possibly the seeding in the playoffs. It's huge. I'm optimistic. You guys know that. I always say it. Man, my glass is always half full. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Me too.
The trade was the same. We still have Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft. Like I say, that's what really derailed the season. I'm not into making excuses. And I'm kind of like Kyle. It's like people call him a flip-flopper. No, he's not. He's navigating the road.
Preach.
If you're driving in a mountain road and you have to turn, then you turn. You don't go straight.
Dan in Hartford. Heal up with those ribs.
He was preaching, though. He was preaching.
Did they give him something did he say he was at a listening hour?
He was at a listening thing with.
He had a lot of listening, saved up all the talking. I'll tell you that much.
I like Dan. Glass half full and optimism.
Am I Thor?
No, you weren't Thor, buddy. You weren't Thor.
So much was just said there.
It was he started off on a whole nother place, but I like him. He said a lot of positive things.
He reminds me a lot of you, actually.
I
starts
like
one place, and how did we get here?
Mr. Wallace, I like how he addressed me, and he agrees. I'm not a flip flopper. I like Dan. Dan, you're welcome to call in from Hartford anytime you want.
By the way, that Rams-Packers game, of course, is very important, but I don't like going into this as constructed. I'm sorry. I wouldn't like going into this as constructed.
So what? I mean, I get it. You think the Packers would be more of an underdog as constructed.
But again, not just that one game. What's the ultimate goal? We're talking about the Rams and what they did to do what, Kyle? Win a Super Bowl.
That's their only
and the
thing.
Packers haven't done that and been to one since 2010. And as we were talking, or at least as Dan was talking on the Carbos Talking text line, Potawatomi Casino Hotel has shifted odds. They have shifted odds. There's only one team that is not 4 digits of odds. Plus 600. 3 digits.
The
Plus
Rams
600
are
of the
plus
Rams.
600?
Yes, to win the Super Bowl.
That's a huge
And then you're going to
shift,
see
isn't
a lot of AFC teams. The Packers' odds have gone the other way.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
From
listen,
plus 1,600 to plus 2,000.
I ain't mad about those odds because again, it's June 1st. There's still moves to be
I
made.
agree.
People be
And
signed.
and for those who don't remember, after the first 2 weeks last year, the Packers went from around 1,800 to 2,000 to like 600-700 after Micah dominated Jared Goff in week 1, after they dominated what was at the time the Washington Commanders coming off the NFC Championship game the year prior. So I'm just saying moves like this do affect the market because it's a type player that has major impact on the entire league on an already pretty loaded roster that was pretty close to doing something special again
very close.
Last year.
They were very close. Matter of fact,
other than Seattle completely dominating them in the NFC Championship game.
It was a close game, wasn't it not?
Am I losing my mind? Didn't Seattle rout them?
No. Not at all. Seattle routed the team before. They routed the team before that, but I could have sworn that was a closer game, wasn't it?
31-27.
Yeah. It was a week before.
A week before.
Yeah,
Rashid
they routed the hell out of them. But no, they were definitely close. But so the big thing for me that I just wish the Packers would do, right? The Packers, the move for Micah Parsons was out of left field. We couldn't believe it. And I still think the offseason moves they made for Hargrave, I still think the offseason moves that they made to bring in Zaire Franklin.
Do you know how small and minute those are in comparison?
I understand that. They were good moves that brought in veteran leadership, right? Veteran presence. Because the big thing for the Packers was they felt like the team was entirely too immature and they couldn't finish games. They had all those games where they couldn't close it out because you had guys in there that didn't know how to finish. Now you bring in more veteran leaders, veteran presence that you believe can help you finish games. But you got to put yourself in a position, Ben.
We said Josh Sweat out loud. That offensive line, are you kidding me right now? You said you did the run, Jordan run, Rasheed Walker against. Now we got Jordan Morgan left tackle.
How do you counter another team that may limit your team to scoring?
You
have
great
great defense, but the thing that neutralizes everything is a great pass rush. Be able to stop the run it slows down what the other opposing team can do. So now you're looking at a 17-14, 17-10 game versus a 31-27 type game. And that's why I say you go and get yourself another pass rusher, because when you look at this window of opportunity that you have, the Green Bay Packers have Jordan Love. They have Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft, and we believe in Matthew Golden. No, wait a minute. And Josh Jacobs, everyone. You have guys on offense that are all really good guys, right? Josh Jacobs considered one of the better running backs in the NFL. You also have Tucker Kraft as well, one of the guys that we believe will be one of the better tight ends in the NFL. You see what Christian Watson can do to this offense, just being a threat that can either stretch the field or catch it short, and take it somewhere. And so I think offensively, the Packers are going to be explosive. Defensively, they have some flaws. And how do you cover up some of those flaws? Continue to get a harassing pass rush. And if you add a guy like Josh Sweat, that will be signaling to everybody that we believe we are a Super Bowl contender. So this is what we will find out during this offseason. How close do the Packers believe there are to a Super Bowl? Because the Rams told you we think they're close. Like they told you. We're getting Myles Garrett because we believe that Myles Garrett is an upgrade and helps us win a Super Bowl. Are the Packers going to find somebody to say, you know what? We saw what the Rams did. We're going to counter it to say we have to keep up with the Rams. That's what we're going to find out. How close are the Packers to believing that they can actually win a Super Bowl? If they make no moves, they're hoping. If they make a move, that means they're going for it.
You said it'd be good to keep a low-scoring game against like a Myles Garrett-led defense, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't do that last year.
Well, it was a low-scoring game with 13-10.
They couldn't win.
Yeah, they couldn't win because our field goal kicker got his kick blocked.
No, Jordan made some pretty bad decisions.
Didn't Jordan have a bad interception?
Didn't Jordan lead him downfield?
You didn't watch the game.
But I saw
you were
the
in
box
Portugal.
Score. I was watching the StatCast. That was
a mind-boggling interception.
He makes that Jordan Love drive down the field make it seem like it was Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams against San Francisco with 30 seconds left.
He caused the
pass
interference.
Two passes over the middle.
Yeah, well, you know what?
What are you doing?
You stealing Chewy stuff?
Chewy don't want this. I mean, I'm sure he does.
Why are you playing with it? For as much of a germaphobe as you are,
it's not putting your hands on other people's stuff.
It's not open. It's closed.
Do you believe the Packers need to do something else this offseason in order to be a true Super Bowl contender? It's undoubtedly yes. Otherwise, we are going to see very similar results as we've seen the last 3 years, in my opinion. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk text line. We'll keep hearing from you as well on YouTube. Myles Garrett to the Rams. What does that mean for the Green Bay Packers? It means the road to a Super Bowl got that much harder. More next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the night, as it's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox, returns to the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park on June 3rd with The Cheap Shots. Gates open at 6, live music starts at 7. Grab your friends for a night of free live music at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park, Wednesday, June 3rd with The Cheap Shots.
This is where neighbors look out for one another, where careers get moving, and families settle in, where local businesses become your favorite go-tos, where making life easier for those around you is just what you do. This is where it all clicks. This is where you belong. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Find your branch at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-939-2525. That's 800-939-2525. 800-939-2525.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Myles Garrett's traded from Cleveland all the way over to the Los Angeles Rams for Jared Verse. 2027 first, 2028 second, and a 2029 third. The Packers do have Micah Parsons, but do they have enough outside of that? That's the major question, because right now the gap, according to the odds, would be the Rams are plus 600 for the Super Bowl, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams in between the Rams and the Packers.
Yeah.
If the Packers and Rams took the field and went against each other in, let's just say, Week 10, what do you think the result is?
The Packers and the Rams went against each other?
As constructed.
Right now, I have to say the Rams are the better team.
You wouldn't pick the Packers? You pick them to win every single game, no matter what.
You're going on the road. You're playing against a team that has, it looks like they have a good pass rush. They have good cornerbacks as well. When I look at the Packers' offensive line, I think by that time, hopefully they have it together. But it's Myles Garrett. So I would pick the Rams.
But it's Micah Parsons,
Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams. We got guys that we think can be good. They got guys that are good. You talking about
that's quite the line.
No, like Devontae Adams he may end his career as being one of the top 3 guys in receiving touchdowns in his career. Like, dude we know how great he is. He's continued to go on. He's led the league in touchdown passes. I'm gonna say 3 different teams. Only person in NFL history to do that. Like, I'm just. Puka Nacua is
the league and the Raiders.
He sure did. He led the league in touchdown passes with the touchdown catches with the Raiders. I think he had like 14.
Then they was trying to get him killed over the middle for a little bit. I'm glad he got out of there.
He said that on the show.
I'm glad he said what we were all thinking. Let's go to Cheesehead Bucky on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. How far away are the Packers from the Rams?
Not far. I think the question should be how close are the Rams to the Packers?
Okay.
Oh, come on here. Let me know, Cheesehead Bucky.
I just think that this team, right, and everybody forgets that before we got injured, I think we were destined for the Super Bowl. We were 9-3, wiping up on the Broncos until everything fell apart off a couple of injuries. We get back healthy. Jordan takes that next step. Receivers they get to take their next step because there's not a jam logged of receivers there. Kraft comes back. I mean, I think if what Joe Thomas says about Morgan can become true, I think we're fine. I don't see what do we have to add.
I appreciate the call and I appreciate the optimism. I think you kind of made Kyle's point for Kyle about what the Rams have. The Rams have great and good players. The Packers have guys trying to be great. Like, you needed Jordan Love to take a next step. Then you mentioned the receivers taking a next step, getting Kraft back. We're talking
if our left tackle is going to be good.
And now we're taking this Joe Thomas audio from Wilde and Tausch a little too far.
You started that.
I did.
You started that.
I did. Now, I thought it was really encouraging. I'm not anointing Jordan Morgan a top 10 left tackle in the NFL because Joe Thomas watched him block a dummy. It's good to have good footwork. It's good to be able to do those type
What did he
things
say?
against
What was
dummies.
the word he said he had? He was...
Oh, man, that word was impossible.
Something.
Yeah, Strofe, I'm sure. Do you have Joe Thomas?
I told Kyle 20 seconds ago, let me find the answer for you, and he couldn't wait.
Jump the gun?
He couldn't wait.
Well, because he said he had good footwork.
As Adam chimes in, there was awful lot of ifs in that call.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
And
Like, that's just the truth.
When we got Micah Parsons, we didn't say, "Oh, if Micah can be the guy he's always been." No, we said, "Oh my gosh,
we have Micah."
And that's the biggest thing is that when they get Myles Garrett, they get a guy that they know is going to deliver. When they get Trent McDuffie, they know they're going to get a guy that's going to be a good cornerback for them. I think they signed Jalen Watson as well at cornerback, and so they got guys that have been proven, right? And the Green Bay Packers are still trying to figure out whether or not their guys are going to be good or not, and so. I
specifically two very important picks in LVN and Jordan Morgan.
And even when the Packers were really good during last season, the Rams were better at the time when the Packers had the issues.
For context on Cheesehead Bucky's call, here's what NFL Hall of Famer had to say about Jordan Morgan going against no live adults in football gear, but a dummy. Here's what he said to Wilde and Tausch.
Overall, I really was impressed with how he moved. The fastidiousness with which he approached his craft.
Fastidiousness.
I
thought it was a V. Fastidiousness.
Is it V or F?
I think it's F.
Fastidiousness. Well, he's going to need a lot of fastidiousness, and he's got to be really, really, really damn good because the last left tackle to go against Myles Garrett did not fare well in week 4 or 3 last year against the Cleveland Browns.
The Packers, they played the Dallas week 4, or it must have been.
It was week 3.
It was week 3, yeah, because I was gone.
Week 3.
Boy, that was a sad game. It was on my baby girl's birthday, around her birthday.
You didn't even pay attention to her. You're just looking at box scores in Portugal as the Packers.
I blame
lost
the
to
Packers.
Browns.
It became too intense. Damn, I took that girl to Portugal for her birthday. I am a great future husband. Where you take your girl for her birthday? Stroke took it. Never mind. I'm going to leave Stroke alone. Let me stop.
Where do you take her?
At the 3rd Street Market Hall. Hey, babe.
Hey, we've been here like 10 times last week. You sure you want to go again?
Did y'all go to the 3rd Street Market Hall for her birthday at all?
For whose birthday?
Your baby girl.
No, we did not go to the 3rd Street. We were in Florida for her birthday.
Country of origin on fastidiousness?
Country who? Oh, country of origin. Sounds, I don't know, Greek.
I still don't even. I think
Italian.
there was finesse.
No, it wasn't finesse. I was wrong.
Can we not do this again?
You brought fastidiousness up, so now I'm going to be
I did not
locked
bring
in.
it up. I definitely did not bring it up.
Country of
Point
origin
being
for
is,
fastidious.
to Cheesehead Bucky, there are a lot of things that have to go right that you don't know.
It's a Latin word.
Enough with fastidiousness. The Green Bay Packers need to make a move for a offensive lineman or a Josh Sweat. Preferably a Josh Sweat, because then you have
what do you do with the offensive lineman, though? Like, you're not getting a starting offensive lineman. You're getting a
I know.
veteran presence just in case, because Kennard's not going to be good enough to back up. So you're just getting a guy that if Jordan Morgan struggles, you can plug him in, you can trust him. So you're not getting a starting guy because you've already established this is our 5. You're not paying another guy to take over for Jordan Morgan. You're not paying another guy to take over for Aaron Banks. You're not paying another guy to take over for anybody on that offensive line.
They have made their bed by restructuring Aaron Banks. He's going to be on the team. He's going to be playing. They just, like you said, signed Sean Ryan. You got a rookie that played well for a rookie, and Anthony Belton.
He played fine.
Yeah, for a rookie.
He played fine.
Zach Tom, your knee better be healed by the gods. And Jordan Morgan, you better be what Joe Thomas says you're going to be.
Yeah, you need it, but you don't have
having
any
great fastidiousness. And you can have a great time at Road America, America's national park of speed located conveniently between Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Madison. You got June sprints, the 5th through the 7th this weekend. Hillside views, open paddocks. You can rent a golf cart. Don't forget that Father's Day is the IndyCar race as well. Make sure you go to roadamerica.com to get your tickets. That's roadamerica.com to get your tickets. So many great events throughout the summer. roadamerica.com. This news happens to come on the 100th day before the NFL season. We take you back to 100 days before the NFL season last year. Alex Strofe did something. You tell us if you liked it or not, because it's coming back again next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella-certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I went to Staples for a custom printed graduation banner and invites and saw that Party City is now at Staples.
Wait, what?
Party City is now at Staples.
So now Staples has balloons?
Yep.
Decorations?
Yes.
Streamers, cups, table covers?
Yep, Staples has everything for a party. And now buy two, get one free on select foil balloons.
Holy confetti! So the best party started Staples.
That was easy.
In 613 select stores, exclusions apply. In-store or buy online, pick up in-store only.
Get everything you need for the entire job delivered. From lumber to drywall, flooring, and fixtures, get it all delivered from the Home Depot. With same day, next day, or any day delivery. Staying on track and on time is crucial to your job. That's why it's our job to get you what you need when you need it. We deliver the supplies. You deliver the results. Brought to you by the Home Depot.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Planning a high-level event shouldn't feel overwhelming.
I'm Tiara Gomez, founder of Events by Design. For over 25 years, we've helped companies turn complex, high-pressure events into seamless, unforgettable experiences. When trying to engage your team and pull off something meaningful, the details matter. From concept to execution, we design every event so it reflects your vision and delivers real impact. No missed moments, just refined experiences people will remember. Let's start designing today. Search online, Events by Design.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofer on the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Dan in Hartford earlier on the Carbless Talking text line gave us 50 different things to think about. Cheesehead Bucky says the Rams are chasing the Packers. What's our guy Leroy in Milwaukee got on his mind? Giannis Antetokounmpo forever.
Forever.
Giannis Antetokounmpo forever. I am a kid. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
Leroy.
I love y'all, Kyle Brust and Stroh. Y'all my family for life.
Damn.
I just want y'all to hear something. When we won that 2020-21 championship.
When you re-signed here, you said that you wanted to be a part of building a championship culture in Milwaukee for years to come. What does it mean to you to make good on that commitment in the city that drafted you?
I'm going to say what you live in. So, take my teammates,
I have never in my life. Are you playing audio through your phone?
The city that drafted him, family, y'all. We drafted him. We gave him the name, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. We gave him that name up here. I do whatever it takes, man, to keep him up here. OKC, I've been hearing stories about it. I've been watching. I stay on ESPN, family, y'all. OKC, what? We got to keep him. I don't care what it takes.
Leroy.
I love y'all, family. I don't care what it takes. We got to keep the Greek freak up here.
We got to keep the Greek freak.
Antetokounmpo forever. I love y'all.
All right, Leroy, you're the man.
There's got to be a full moon right now. And the wolves is howling. We got Dan from Hartford calling in where he took the first 90 seconds to just, I don't even know what direction he was going.
He fell off a hammock and he hurt his ribs.
And then we had Cheesehead Bucky call in. He was somewhat normal. And then we just had our boy Leroy call in, who we talking about the Packers, and he switched it. He said, listen, I need y'all to hear. So this is what Giannis said. He played the clip. He fired it up. He produced his own damn spot. He said, this is what Giannis said in 2021.
Strofe, add that sound clip from 2021 to our board.
What a Monday. What a Monday. Y'all came
Myles
juiced
Garrett
up.
is traded to the Rams. People are all going crazy.
It's crazy.
Gotta be a full moon.
June's a hell of a month.
Can you check, please? Full moon update?
Gotta be a full moon.
There was a full moon yesterday.
There it is.
We are in a waning gibbous phase, so about a 97% illumination tonight.
Yeah.
So practically a full moon.
No, it's some going. It's some in the air. It's some in this air.
I don't know what's going on.
What the hell's going on around here?
This is by far. It has been 53 minutes of the show. We have 3 callers, and all 3 have been very interesting.
Very unique.
We just sit there. We just said, let them go.
Yeah,
let them go. I don't even know what we're supposed to say. He started playing a clip of Giannis. When did we even talk about Giannis?
We haven't yet.
We have all worked in radio a lengthy period.
That's got to be a first.
I have never heard a caller queue up their own clip like that on one of our shows.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
That was...
So there's 100 days until the NFL, right, Stroh?
How do you think he did it? Do you think he had a laptop and he just put his phone next to? Do you think he has like a tape recorder in which he had the Malika Andrews interview? Like, what do you think happened there? I want to know what the technicality is.
You know what? I don't want to know.
I've got buttons and screens. That's how I play audio.
Yeah.
This dude's like at his house running a VHS tape of a Malika Andrews interview from 2021.
But we're 100 days from the NFL season, Alex Strofe.
What does that mean?
Yes.
What does that mean? Tell everyone what that means.
Well, I could tell you in words, or I could tell you in song. Because as I told you exactly 367 days ago, there's
DJ Strofe.
So are you telling me that we are back and better than ever?
I will tell you this right now. Today is 100 days until the NFL season begins. Friday is 100 days until the Packers season begins. So with that, I happily announce Friday, the Packers offseason parody songs Volume 2 begins.
You have a lot of material to work with.
Yeah, some better than other.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Myles Garrett thing, if you had a Super Bowl theme, is going to throw, it's not the realm of possibility, but there's a lot that can still happen in the offseason as well.
I've been in the writer's lab. I've got more ideas. I've got more. My camp has grown. I've got more advisors. I've got record labels talking to me.
Okay.
This is going to be tenfold better than what we experienced a year ago.
You know, re-listening to that song now, I must have been loopy when I heard it last year. It sucked.
I think we were just excited that Strofe did something for the show.
Leave Strofe alone.
Hey, that wasn't me. That wasn't me, Mama. That was Ben.
Leave Strofe alone.
Yeah, but you did not co-sign it.
I'm going to let him be. It's early. It's Monday. I already got my little jab in earlier. I'm done for the day.
So this news happened right before Mr. Irrelevant, right?
Yes.
YouTube,
Right
ESPN
around
Milwaukee, ESPN Madison. So we're going to hear from Jason Wilde around 3:15. I saw he wrote a story for Channel 3000. I'm very interested in his perspective on, how we could be the overexcited. The Packers need to get Josh Sweat to make sure that they're telling us they're a Super Bowl contender.
No. Jason's he's got to say there's got to be some counter.
No, I wouldn't put. He doesn't have to say anything. If I know Jason's probably going to say look, if you're the Green Bay Packers, you have invested your offseason in bringing in Jonathan Gannon and this type defense and Jordan Love in his fourth year. This is the way that they are looking at their window. Micah Parsons comes back. Tucker Kraft coming back, Zach Tom coming back. They were 9-3-1 against the Denver Broncos. Why do they need to do something more?
He won't say that.
I'm just saying he could.
I'm saying he won't.
All right, let's bet.
I know exactly
I
how
already
to.
paid my bet.
You did.
I
you did.
I owed Kyle money. I paid him.
You sure did. I already know how to get him to go the other way.
All right, I got another question for Kyle and Strofe. For me, it's 100% different the way I look at this upcoming season.
Huh.
I wonder if it changes for you guys. And I could be Pommy. I could be a prisoner of the moment. But do your expectations change for 2026? They absolutely do for me. What is possible is even harder now, and it's been since 2010. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimal & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most: your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimal & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Jelly. Jelly adjective. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are the home of green and gold off-season coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Myles Garrett traded to the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams sent Jared Verse, a first in 27, a second in 28, and a third in 29 over to the Cleveland Browns. The Rams sit as the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl at plus 600. You find your Green Bay Packers 11th in odds at plus 2,000. Or 1,600 about 3 weeks ago.
Damn, what 10 teams ahead of us?
You want the list?
I do.
You're not going to like some of these teams. It's going to be funny. The Ravens, the Bills,
okay,
the Seahawks, the Chiefs,
okay,
the Lions,
okay,
the Chargers.
Oh, that's interesting. That's. I guess they get their offensive lineman back, but
the Eagles,
okay,
the Niners, the Patriots,
okay,
and then they are tied with the Broncos and Texans.
Okay, it's all probably close. We all in a mix. That's crazy. The Broncos should have went to the Super Bowl last year and then fallen that far is crazy.
Well, again,
I mean, and Pat
year by year league.
The Chiefs are not. The Chiefs are old.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying Patrick Mahomes, from a betting perspective, may attract more people, so they got to kind of have him.
That'd be crazy.
You got to respect the Patrick Mahomes era.
I guess they did sign a running back.
So, I don't know, man. It's just, this comes at a time in which I did feel pretty optimistic, and I do feel optimistic about, like, who the Packers can be, like, in terms of the division and can they win it. I think Jordan Love was the most consistent he had been in all of his time. He wasn't as good as he was in the 8 games at the end of his first year, but throughout the entire season, he was really good. And despite not getting a first down in the third quarter against the Bears, he played a hell of a game. Now, again, there's things you can point at. I understand, but when you throw for 300-plus yards and throw for 4 touchdowns in the playoff game, you can't just dismiss that. His record stinks, but you can't dismiss what the performance was for the most part. Now, him and Matt have to figure out playoff success. But they were 9-3-1. I still do believe that it was hard not to believe in what they were capable of at that point. So if you're bringing a lot of those guys back and you believe that Jonathan Gannon, if you believe in the offseason, you should feel good about the Green Bay Packers. I just have a hard time saying I feel great about the Green Bay Packers. Going into a season in which you look at some of the teams ahead of them, their offensive line scares the crap out of me. It does. It just like everyone. Tausch will come on and talk about, I just like the offensive line. Jason will talk about the offensive line. Brian Bulaga will talk about the offensive line. Anyone who follows the Green Bay Packers knows that we saw Jordan Love under pressure late last year because the offensive line was beaten up. No Zach Tom and all these different things happened in different moments. The Bears pinned their ears back. They never had a good pass rush, and they just said, we're going to go after him. And he wasn't able to make as many plays. This is an unknown of how good this offensive line is going to be. You, Kyle Walsh, mentioned that cornerback room. That cornerback room is weak. It is. Even with the addition of a second-round pick in Brandon Cisse, which you should have high expectations for in general, doesn't mean that he's going to be a plug-and-play right away.
Yeah,
we don't know. We don't know.
Second-round pick, he's going to take time.
It's just the O-line, the corners. And right now, Josh Jacobs is currently in a situation where they may or may not do something further with some allegations against him. There's some uncertainty. And he did play injured last year. It's not like that running back room is full of talent and reliability.
No.
Marshawn Lloyd has played in one game in 2 years. So you look at everything else, I can make strong arguments for the rest of the team. But the problem is that offensive freaking line. Because Jordan Love in this offense, I do believe, has the ability to be a top 5 offense if healthy and if Jordan Love is protected. If he's not, then I think the defense is good. I don't think the defense is great. So they're good. They're not great. And that's what they've been for 3 years. They've been good, not great.
Yeah, it would be negligent. It would be malpractice if this team this year offensively was held back because their quarterback didn't have time to throw the ball or their running back couldn't find any lanes to run through. If the offensive line turns out to be a major black eye for this offense, then Goody is going to be in a heap of trouble because it doesn't take somebody to be an NFL executive to recognize that there are a lot of question marks and a lot of unknowns on the offensive line. But when I look at the season, have my expectations changed?
Real quick on the offensive line before your expectations.
Yeah.
What would even be more malpractice is that this was an emphasis after the Philadelphia game.
2 years ago. Yeah.
They were like, we need a better offensive line.
And they thought they were doing it, and to be seen. We will be seen. But for me, my expectations, have they changed? I mean, listen, I still expect the Green Bay Packers to go to the NFC Championship game, right? Now, has the mountain gotten steeper to climb with the move that the Rams made? At this point right now, we don't know how things are going to play out. Injuries are going to occur. It's absolutely what happens in the NFL. I don't know. But when I look at it right now, I do think the ceiling for the Green Bay Packers may end up being an NFC Championship game if they stand packed because the Rams have a hell of a team, have a hell of an offense, and they were just in the NFC Championship game last season. They're going to be tough to overcome. I really do believe that this team has been building, and now last year they were almost there. The Seahawks ended up passing them up, but I think they'll be right there because they understand if they want to get past the Seahawks, they need to bring in as many reinforcements as possible, and they brought in a El Capitan. They brought in somebody who's going to be a disruptive force, somebody who's going to change the game, and somebody who can win a game. That's what they did because they didn't feel like they were good enough last season. So the Green Bay Packers need to recognize that if this is what other teams around them who didn't feel like they were good enough, even though they made it to an NFC Championship game, then that's what we have to do. But right now, when I look at the Green Bay Packers team, do I think they can go to a Super Bowl? Yes. But do I think they will go to a Super Bowl as they are now? No.
What if I told you the Packers went to an NFC Championship game and they added Myles Garrett?
I would be excited. I would be walking around. I'll be walking around like I was last year when we got Micah Parsons saying, "Oh, we finna let the whole league know."
And the difference being is, again, they had a chance if he stays healthy to do something.
Oh yeah, they did not win a game after.
I guess a better comp would be after the Packers in 2020 lose to the Buccaneers. What if I tell you they had Myles Garrett?
Yeah, I mean that's I'm talking about the Packers going. Aaron Rodgers is going to go back to the Super Bowl. Like that is how impactful that he is. And so that's why when I look at it, again, I'm a Packer backer. I love my Packers, but I'm a realist as well. And when I look at the ceiling for this team, again, realistically, the Packers are going to run into a buzzsaw when it comes to the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams have a good offense. They have a good defense as well. They don't have a lot of – they have some question marks, but they don't have as many question marks as we have as an overall football team. I think the Packers are really, really good, but the Rams just got really, really great. The Rams right now are the Super Bowl favorite, not in the NFC, but the entire National Football League. That is what this move did. It was a seismic move, and now the Packers, again, they have to react. And for me, when I look at the season, the NFC Championship game, as of today, with nobody being hurt and just going into the season with everybody on the roster, the Packers are the NFC Championship game is their ceiling. That's still my expectation for them.
Alex Strofe running the show here.
Yes?
Is your expectation for the Green Bay Packers changed?
With a move for another team? Why would
it impacts how far the Green Bay Packers could go.
Yeah, maybe. I guess it kind of depends if they run into him again. And while I think that's a really good move, I don't think we should ignore the fact that Jared Verse is no longer on the Rams.
Okay, now,
don't get me wrong.
Shut up.
Don't get me wrong.
Shut up.
Myles Garrett is a phenomenal
That's
player.
not what a future NFL player who just set this all-time sack.
No, you know what? I bet they were in Dallas talking about, we gave up Micah Parsons, but we should talk about the fact that Kenny Clark is here. Like, stop it. Like that. Like, obviously, Jared Verse is trending, and Kenny Clark was declining.
He's like a top 10 edge rusher.
No, he's a good defensive player. But
right, but if they paired them together, I'd be a lot more fearful. Now, again, Myles Garrett is the best player on planet Earth. He's the best player in the NFL. No argument.
He had 23 sacks last year.
I understand that.
You
He's
realize?
the best player in the league.
I think if you combine Lucas Van Ness and Rashawn Gary's sacks in the past 2 seasons, I don't think that equals 23.
Probably not. You're probably right about that. Now, no, you are
Van
right
Ness.
about that.
Yeah, no, he is.
Van Ness, he hasn't had more than 4 in a season.
Yeah, you're right about that. No, I just don't think the Packers need to get into a mode where they go into desperation mode right now and trade too much for Josh Sweat, because the price probably just went up because other teams are going to look at this and get desperate. I'm fine with where the Packers are at. Now, am I a little concerned if Micah Parsons misses 4 weeks that they won't be able to get after the opposing quarterback? Sure. But if Micah Parsons comes back and is as impactful as... I can't believe you
said Jared,
They got Myles Garrett, but they lost Jared Verse.
That's crazy.
Well, no, my point more was the fact that they're not pairing those guys together. It's not like they have this unbelievable one-two punch.
Freaking
and the Packers have Micah freaking Parsons.
But
I can make the same argument.
The defensive line that they have with Brandon Fitz, they have Kobe Turner. Like, they already have
their pass rush was already good.
It was already good that they had it. Then
with
they
Jared
added
Verse.
in better.
Right, who probably I don't have the stats in front of me. I imagine Jared Verse led the team in sacks last year.
He may not have. I think he only had like 7.
7.5 last year.
I don't know if that would lead the team or not. Kobe Turner's really good. I don't know how many he had last year.
And by all means, Myles Garrett is an upgrade. But again, I would be much more scared of their team if that was their 1-2 punch. Myles Garrett is a really good player.
Byron Young had 12.
But I don't
Colby Turner had 7. Jared Verse was second at 7.5.
Okay. So I just
You're
don't
not even
think
taking
this...
their sack leader. Swapping them with
They did what I want the Packers to do. Go get some people. Hell.
This should not make you desperate.
What
You
what
have
should it
Micah
make
Parsons.
you? Just not do anything?
You did this a year ago.
But no. But their team was
already ahead of where the Packers defense was,
Right,
and their team as a whole was ahead of where the Packers were.
Right, but their window is much shorter than the Packers' window.
Yeah.
But how long are we going to talk about a window?
Well, you have a longer window than the Rams do. You have an aging quarterback who has a degenerative back issue.
Dude,
you have Devontae Adams, who's absolutely not a spring chicken.
Bro, he just led the league in touchdowns last year.
Well, yeah. How many of them were from 1 yard?
Doesn't matter. It don't mean. Listen.
How many of them took
I
three
wish
times
we
from
had
the 1 yard line?
that not spring chicken on our team in the red zone last year.
Kyron Williams should have had 10 more touchdowns, but they just wanted Stafford to have the stats.
Okay, right now you're just grasping at different things. And
I'm not. I'm stating facts.
No, you are. You're talking about a team that has Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua,
whether
Cody
Stafford
Parkinson,
threw those or
Ty
Kyron ran
Simpson,
him in, the point
Colby
is
Parkinson?
Yeah, he was pretty good last year.
We have Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I understand that, but I'm talking about as a whole. Their team is
You
better
named
than
3
our team.
players, and the third name out of your mouth was Colby Parkinson. Do better if we're going to have this debate. Do better.
So I think you're not looking at this from a realistic perspective of when you say that, they lost Jared Verse, and forgetting that they got Myles Garrett, a dude that had 23 sacks last year on a bad team, and now he's going to be put in moments where he can actually be impactful in games that are going to decide what the season's going to be. Yeah,
but it's not desperation time. You made this move a year ago. So you are a year ahead of the Rams in terms of a move of this stature.
But you're not. But look where the Rams ended up.
The Rams team is a year ahead of the Packers in terms of where the Packers want to be, and their pass rush is better. They got Myles Garrett.
I don't know that I can agree with that.
The Rams were in the NFC Championship game last year.
The team that was in the NFC Championship game with a team that had 3 guys with 7 sacks or more, are right where the Packers are?
Statistically, from an edge rusher perspective, maybe not. But also, they didn't have Micah Parsons in the postseason. They didn't have Tucker Kraft in the postseason. They didn't have their best offensive lineman in the postseason.
I get that.
The Packers are in a fine spot.
Sure, but even when Micah Parsons went down in that game, there was one team in the NFC, because we really didn't believe in Seattle like that at that point. But there was one team that everybody was
after. I agree.
Yeah, but everybody was still thinking about the Rams at that time.
Yeah, I agree.
So again,
but they were also thinking about the Packers.
Well, yeah, again,
they were 9-3-1 at that time.
I understand that, but it is clear to me is that the Rams have a better roster than the Green Bay Packers.
Without Myles Garrett, they were still talking about the Rams. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now
the Packers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have Micah Parsons.
But they didn't do. You may have done it and got the Micah, but you were still behind or equal to the Rams last year, and they did something more. That's ultimately what happened.
Sure, but again,
no, there's no sure. That is what happened.
They're mortgaging their future.
That's fine. And they won a Super Bowl, mortgaged their future, and got right back to a spot where they could go for a Super Bowl again. So we can say that the sustained success thing is all what everyone wants, but it's been since 2010.
Let's just go like this, though, because the Packers dealt with all sorts of injuries last year. Like I just said, degenerative back issue. Matthew Stafford has been contemplating retirement for 2 years. What if he goes down and Ty Simpson's their quarterback? They win 6 games then. Like, Myles Garrett came from the Browns.
Would you rather have a true chance to win a Super Bowl or have to have everything aligned perfectly?
Were the Browns a absolute contender at any point in Myles Garrett's career? No. I think he's a difference maker, and he's a very good player. But we can't just act like the Rams just became the 2000s New England Patriots because they traded for a 31-year-old edge rusher.
They just became. Damn, he's 31 now.
He's 30 or 31. Yeah.
Jeez, time just keeps flying by. Remember the kid got drafted, but no, I do.
2016 he was the first overall pick.
I'm just saying.
Was that Goff?
I don't think it's going. It don't matter. I'm just saying time just keeps going. But when you trade for a guy like Myles Garrett and you add him to that roster, I think that is a significant impact. That's why you see eyes go in a certain direction.
I'm not disagreeing that it's a significant impact. But the Packers made that move last August.
But the Packers made that move last August, but the roster wasn't as good as the Rams team was. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Rams team was as good as your team was with Micah Parsons last year. Now they're swapping out Jared Verse, who was good, really good. But now you're trading it for somebody who's even better. So the team that was already just as good as you were with Micah Parsons just upgraded and got themselves their own Micah Parsons, who's probably,
that's
give
all
or take, they're great.
They were equal or the same if you want to look at it from the way people are talking about the Rams and the Packers. But then they added somebody as impactful as Myles Garrett, despite being equal or the same, if not better than the Packers.
It's a big addition. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm not going to sit here and freak out and act like. I'm not going to sit here and act like the Packers just went from winning 12 games to 7 because Myles Garrett is a Ram.
Winning 12 games and having a chance to win a Super Bowl are two different things.
Yeah. So what is your goal for this season? Do you want the Packers to?
It's of course. At the very least, NFC Championship or bust, but it should be, and their vision in 1265 Lombardi is Super Bowl or bust.
Okay, so you think right now where this roster stands, do you think this team should be the front runner to win the Super Bowl?
Are you trying to imply the Packers should have traded for Myles Garrett? Is that what you're getting at?
Okay, now he's just getting defensive. Let's get to Jason Wilde on the other side.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at. Okay.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got a couple of accidents right now. 43 heading northbound at Hampton, off on the right shoulder. We do have that crash. Then we've also got another one, southbound 43, right in the Marquette on the ramp to get onto westbound 94. That one's off on the left shoulder. Southbound on 41, backing up from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive. The northbound side, we've got delays basically from North Avenue up past Burleigh. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear skies with a low of 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. A high of 68 at the lake, 78 inland. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The Brew Crew are back on June 2nd.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well. Grisham back. It is gone!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Francisco Giants.
got him swinging. Threw him a curveball. It's 11 Ks for Misiorowski.
Brewers baseball is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in June 2nd at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Just a short drive from Milwaukee and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. And on-site camping lets you stay all weekend. June Sprints is up next and coming June 5th through the 7th. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets the outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Join Cousins Club Rewards today. Grab your first sub and your next one could be free. After your first qualifying purchase, you'll earn a free sub and start collecting points for free food, exclusive deals, and even Cousins gear. Sign up today. It's fast and easier than ever on the Cousins Subs app. Earn points online, on the app, or in store. However you enjoy Cousins Subs, your rewards are right at your fingertips. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Your next great round begins at Sweetgrass and Sage Run at the Island Resort and Casino. Book early in the week for best availability. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Jason Wilde joining on the Yuengling guest hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America and now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Jason, welcome into Kyle and Brust.
What am I walking into here?
Oh, what did Strofe tell you?
Sounds like you guys are, I don't want to say overreacting, reacting to the Myles Garrett acquisition by the Los Angeles Rams.
Would you say that this is something that Packers, as an organization, do they need to react to this, or do you think the Packers are going to be just A-okay how they are?
Well, they made almost the exact same trade last August.
I guess the argument that I would make is
for a guy that's 3 years younger.
The Packers and the Rams, you could say at 9-3-1, both teams were looked at as two of the best in the NFC.
Yeah,
and now they went and added Myles Garrett to that roster that went to an NFC Championship game. That's what makes it a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Verse is a pretty good player, by the way.
23 sacks versus 7.5 is a little different.
It is. How old is Jared Verse? 26, 27?
I think he is 26 or 25. Older.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I just finished writing something for Channel 3000. It's a huge move, and it makes the Packers' path to Super Bowl 56. The 56 now. LXI. What is that? Anyway.
That's in the wrong two.
61, 62. I'm so bad at Roman numerals. Look, the bottom line is it makes the Packers' job harder. You guys, if that's what you guys want to argue, you'll get no argument from me. They added a future Hall of Fame player, and he's going to be very difficult to block. I would say that the Packers stepped out of their comfort zone and made a blockbuster deal last year that is very similar to this for a guy who's younger, who's accomplished less. I think Micah's got 65 career sacks in 5 seasons, and Myles Garrett has 125-ish in 9 seasons. Do they need to do more? Probably, right? I don't think you guys are necessarily wrong, but the problem is, what exactly do you want them to do? Like, for example, we're still obviously in limbo on what exactly the legal process will look like and the ramifications will look like for Josh Jacobs. But I know in our YouTube chat today during our show, there were a bunch of Packers fans that, and one who had been in Indianapolis, where there's some buzz in Indy apparently, in the media, not just like fans talking, about the Colts maybe moving Jonathan Taylor, which I can't imagine why they would do that. I mean, he was in the MVP conversation last year for them.
Well.
Yeah, but hey, if the Packers, who were interested in Jonathan Taylor a couple of years ago, were to acquire him, even if you get Josh Jacobs cleared and he ends up being able to play all the games, that would make for a formidable 1-2 punch, along with your ascending, still not MVP caliber yet, as much as Mina Kimes and I are friends, but certainly a top 10 quarterback with a bunch of really good weapons, including a tight end coming back from his knee injury and 3 pretty darn good wide receivers, 2 of whom have proven themselves and 1 who's going to get an opportunity to. So, look, this is a huge blockbuster trade. I would argue it's even bigger than the Micah Parsons trade, because you're talking about a guy who was the Defensive Player of the Year last year and broke the single-season sack record.
Going to a team that's an NFC championship, too.
Right, exactly. Good point, Kyle. So, yeah, look, it's huge, and it made things harder. And it's a bold stroke by the team that used to like to say F them picks, and then got back to using their picks and used them pretty wisely, by the way. And we're back in the NFC Championship game, 4 years after they'd won the Super Bowl. So, look, they're not messing around. They're a really good football team. Their quarterback isn't getting any younger. He needs to stay healthy. But there's a lot of moving pieces out there in LA, but this makes them better, and it makes the Packers' job harder. And it's going to make that ridiculous made-up holiday Thanksgiving Eve game even more compelling.
Jason Wilde joining us here on the Yuengling Guest Hotline. Jason, Josh Sweat is a name that people continue to bring up. That would be someone who had 12 sacks last year, familiar with Gannon. So let's say it's not Josh Sweat specifically. If you could choose between an edge rusher of a high caliber or an offensive lineman, which would you want to add to the Packers in a hypothetical world, if possible?
Yeah, I think I would probably choose an offensive lineman, because I think that they've kind of cast their lot with LVN picking up the 50-year option. I mean, what they don't need Josh Sweat. They need LVN to play at a high level, at a higher level than he has, at a higher level than Rashawn Gary did. They need somebody who's going to take advantage of having Micah Parsons draw all that attention, and the fact that Micah Parsons still gets home. I'm still apprehensive, if I'm a Packers fan, about their offensive line. And I would also add that after sitting with Travis Frederick, the former Badger and former All-Pro center with the Cowboys, I'm a little nervous about Sean Ryan. Like, we're focusing so much on Jordan Morgan. Sean Ryan's got 9 games as a center. He may be fine, but he's got something to prove just as much as Jordan Morgan. Maybe a little less than Jordan Morgan, but still has something to prove. And the one thing that can short-circuit all the good things that they have on their offense right now is if their line struggles.
No, hold on, Jason. You brought up Travis Frederick, since we all should be very familiar with him with his time at Wisconsin, like you said, with the Cowboys as well. What did he say that made you think twice about the Packers moving and signing an extension, a big extension to Sean Ryan at center?
Yeah, he just talked about the challenges of playing center and how it's a process to become really good at it. And that, while he did not in any way say that Sean Ryan can't be good at it, his point was simply that it's really hard. And, we were joking about why is it that centers are the least paid if they've got so much more responsibility than all these other jokers? And he, again, I don't know if Sean Ryan's going to be good, bad, or indifferent. He was good at times and not so good at other times at center last season. He's got an entire offseason knowing he's going to be the center now. But I do think that that's a really important position, and all the stuff that they have to do as far as declarations and adjustments to blitzes and things that are being shown by the defense, that's a lot of responsibility, and he's going to have to do it at a high level. The Packers have had Travis Frederick never played in Green Bay, obviously. He's a Wisconsin guy, but they had Corey Linsley, they had Mike Flanagan, they had Scott Wells. I think Josh Myers probably was a little bit better than he got credit for, but Sean Ryan's going to have to play at a high level, as is Jordan Morgan, and as are those two guards, and whoever has to fill in for Zach Tom until he's healthy, which maybe he'll be for week 1. Maybe he'll be back and ready to go. That feels to me like their Achilles heel on offense.
Jason, I know you got to run. We appreciate the time, and I will try to remember my follow-up on the offensive line because you got me thinking of an exercise.
Well, just text it to me now, and then I'll remember. We'll be ready for it on Thursday.
It's a great idea.
Jason, I just looked up one thing because you got to be smart to play center. Sean Ryan scored a 29 on his Wonderlic score, so that makes me feel good.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Yeah, what's the Wonderlic out of?
50. And 29 is good.
A lot. Third.
It's out of 50, right?
He did. It's out of 50. I was going to say, I think Corey Linsley got like a 36 or something like that. So he was smart too. But yeah, that
makes you feel good.
There's book smart like me, and then there's football smart though. So that's also a question.
I want to take the Wonderlic.
Yeah, Jason,
Thanks,
what's your prediction on Ben's Wonderlic score? Real quick.
I got a 48. So
damn, Jason, you also got a 36 in your ACT.
You got a 36 in your ACT?
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Or later.
Okay.
Thanks, Jason.
He got very uncomfortable by his perfect ACT score.
Yeah, he doesn't
He
talk
has a
about
perfect
that.
ACT score?
Yeah, he doesn't talk about that too often. Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I've been on Sunday Conference since 2018. Craig know everything. Craig dropped that little gem out there. He gets uncomfortable talking about how smart he is. He doesn't want everybody to know.
I did not know we had a perfect ACT score on the ESPN Wisconsin staff.
Divide that by 2 and you got mine. More next.
18?
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
They were married.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got a couple of accidents right now. 43 heading northbound at Hampton off on the right shoulder. We do have that crash. Then we've also got another one southbound 43 right in the Marquette on the ramp to get onto westbound 94. That one's off on the left shoulder. Southbound on 41 backing up from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive. The northbound side, we've got delays basically from North Avenue up past Burleigh. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear skies with a low of 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. A high of 68 at the lake, 78 inland. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar. Elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo, starting at 4 p.m. on Thursday, June 11th. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Elbow Room Cedarburg, Spanky's Waterford, and Potawatomi. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Void where prohibited.
Homer here for Window Nation. If your air conditioner never seems to turn off, worn out windows could be the culprit. Broken seals and old frames let your cool air escape, and with summer just getting started, it's only going to get hotter. Upgrade your home's windows now during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows and getting half of them free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. And it's a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Book a consultation and ask how you could score a pair of Brewers tickets. Built with top quality materials, insulated glass, and precision seals, Window Nation's windows fit perfectly and lock in the air. Upgrade today and your home will stay cooler this summer and warmer when winter comes. Your home stays comfortable year-round, and you could even see lower energy bills the first month. Don't wait to put an end to your window problem. Save big with Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale going on now. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com. Window Nation, proud partner of Wounded Warrior Project.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroh running the show. Myles Garrett to the Rams. A.J. Brown traded to the Patriots. Someone had that scoop pretty early. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroh. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Let's bring in John in Milwaukee right away here. You're on the Carbless Talk and text line.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Happy Monday.
All right. Hey, you know what? In spite of your individual differences, you guys all have the common denominator. You guys are all men of the people. And I think what the people want is the people want to see you guys go head-to-head in the Wonderlic test. But hear me out for a second, okay? Rather than just have you guys go head-to-head to see who's got the best Wonderlic score, you guys should open up some sort of a betting pool where we bet on it. Whoever wins, all that money gets donated. So let's say, for hypothetically, Kyle wins. Kyle donates all that money to the charity of his choice. Well, then you guys get to settle it once and for all, plus some good comes out of it. What do you say about that?
What do we say about that?
Y'all love having me do tests and competitions and jumping in lakes. When they told me to sign up for this show, I know doing all this
Dude,
stuff.
You've got 2 degrees. This feels like it's the most up your alley.
My degrees are in sports and broadcasting. But yeah, I'm down to do it.
He still can't read.
I'm Wonderlic.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what they ask.
I'm down.
I'm down too. 100 a person, 300 to charity for the winner.
Well, it would be 200.
Of course.
Bro, it would be 200.
Bro, hate charity, both of them.
Wait.
Well, no, I'm in.
I'm going to lose. I'm donating $100.
We're all donating $100, but wait.
So are we all donating even if we win?
Wait a
because
minute,
then that's how we would get 300.
Yeah, that's how we get 300. We all donate.
That's why I said 300.
Fine.
Wait a minute. I love charity.
One of you guys is getting $100 to charity from me because I'm not going to win the Wonderlic.
I just donated $200 to the MPS Foundation. So I donate money.
I just gave you money today.
Yeah, that was no. I spent that money.
I know.
And so, but I got this wedding to pay for, and I can't be willing.
I've also got a wedding to pay for. I'd be in.
Yeah, the difference is today is June 1st, and let me tell you something. You get a lot of messages from people. The photographer ain't heard from the photographer in months. Oh, it's June 1st. Time to pay up. Ain't heard from the florist in a while. June 1st. It's time to pay up. It's time about even the damn church talking about when you gonna give us this money. I'm just saying, a lot of people asking for my pockets right now. I'm just saying now is not a good time.
Can I be honest? Didn't know you had to pay the church.
Yeah, $250 to pay for the pastor and the church.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the pastor's time.
Pastor's got to eat too, man.
It's not a lot. $250 ain't a lot.
Got to eat.
That's fair. Learn something every day.
He's got to eat. The Wonderlic test is a time, cognitive ability, and problem-solving assessment used by employers in academic programs. The traditional test requires answering 50 multiple-choice questions in 12 minutes, while shorter 30-question, 8-minute screening versions are also common. I'm in. I mean, what do I have to lose at this point in my life? I already can't win Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. I might as well see what my Wonderlic score is.
Yeah, I'm down to do the Wonderlic. I'll take it.
Do we need somebody to watch us take it? You know, like
that's the piece I'm hung up on, because if I know Ben, he would have the Wonderlic on one laptop and ChatGPT open on another laptop.
Why cheat? We're talking about a test,
and you are
not
world famous
not
for cheating.
What are you cheating?
Oh, yeah, you've never cheated on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust before. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just
not
school.
true.
Just school.
You've cheated on Are You Smarter Than Ben
Ron
Brust.
the Key says Alex Strofe is already losing $100 to charity to Ron's charity, MS, for his wife that he's supporting.
Yeah.
So
happy to
can
donate
you
that 100.
and / your bride, who is your financial dependency, lose her money?
Untrue. First off. Second off.
We talked about last week. You're
yeah,
dependent on her.
dependency is very strong.
Whoever makes the most money is the other person dependent on.
My wife did say, as Ryan from Iguanago chimed in when she joined us, the number 2 reason why she loves me is because I am smart.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I got to prove that to you guys.
You know what's crazy? Stroke went to college to get an MRS degree.
What's an MRS?
What's an MRS?
A Mrs. degree? I never heard of that.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
By this math, wouldn't you also be dependent?
What do you mean? You think my girl make more than me?
That is what I'm implying, yeah.
Damn, look, he coming at you.
Not that no. What made you think she made more than me?
Is there anything wrong with that, Kyle?
No, ain't nothing wrong.
Are
Listen,
you sure?
I am
based on your reaction.
No, I am. I wish she made more than me. We make about.
I am waiting to be a stay-at-home dad.
I wish I was stay-at-home dad. We are an equal household.
You were incredibly smart.
Yes.
Steer us in the right
What
direction.
do you mean by that? Smart and what? You gotta be very specific when you say incredibly smart.
Reason number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really, wow. I'm
You're
sorry.
You're
I'm
a
sorry
jerk.
about that.
I mean,
Wow.
geez.
I mean,
it's fine to laugh at me, but that was directed at my wife.
In my defense, that really caught me off guard.
That is crazy. He laughed at your wife's face.
That was-
She was talking about all the reasons why she loved you, and he said, "Smart."
You love him for smart, idiot.
You were
That's
incredibly
You basically
smart.
called my wife an idiot.
You
Yes.
steer us in the
What do
right
you mean?
direction.
What do you mean by that? Smart and what? You gotta be very specific when you say
Kyle's a
incredibly
gentleman.
smart.
Reason number 2.
Okay.
Yeah?
What an
You
ass.
screaming at my girl like that?
Wow, he raised
That's
his voice.
reason number 2.
You notice the real man and gentleman that did say, "Hey,
Yeah,
can you
knows how to
explain?"
treat a lady like, you know.
I ain't gonna laugh it. I think it's stupid, but hey, can you explain that?
What's the reasoning? Because you're wrong.
He's
It's kind of
just-
like your tone. I'm good with that.
That's reason number 2.
Yeah, that's
That's
wild.
pretty crazy.
I mean, that's the appropriate reaction to my defense.
Yeah, no, that's you lucky Ben didn't do something to you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I know he's dependent on his wife. So
Which-
I'm good.
Hey, I'm pro women.
He doesn't steer her in the right direction.
He sure does. He doesn't steer anything. She said,
Got a compass to the 3rd Street Market Hall, though.
It has been 23 minutes since Kyle said he was done for the day, by the way.
Whoa.
Get at you?
Whoa.
23 minutes he made it.
Why did I get at you? What did I do?
Have you listened to yourself for the last
why
6
did
minutes?
Why did I say you have an MRS degree? I don't know.
I started that. Probably. Usually starts with me.
Yeah, it usually does start with you. I usually don't come after you unless Big gets me going.
I usually get Kyle to a spot to get at you.
Yeah, how do we even get there? What do we do?
You're just a jerk.
Well, I disagree with that.
How do we get there?
You don't think Kyle's a jerk?
Did you just hear the way you talk to my wife?
I never denied being a jerk.
No, I'm a nice jerk.
He's nice. Yeah, he's nice about it.
What are you?
Just
awesome. He's intentional.
Awesome?
Awesome.
That's the word?
He wakes up and he just says, you know what? I want to see how much I can get under Stroh's skin
He's
today.
really good at it.
Yeah, he is. He is. Maybe that's a you problem.
I'm a natural. What can I say? Just like you should enjoy, you don't have to get under anyone's skin. You can invite all your friends, have a good time at Road America. You have June sprints the 5th through the 7th this weekend, and you can enjoy the great racing on hillside views, open paddocks. You can get up close and personal the action. You can sit on top of the hill, eat from the great concession stands. You got clean bathrooms. Kids 16 and under getting free with a paying adult at the gate. And you have IndyCar coming on Father's Day. So get to roadamerica.com. That is roadamerica.com for your ticket needs. You got June sprints coming up this weekend, and Father's Day is coming for you with IndyCar. That's roadamerica.com. Roadamerica.com. Kyle is my dad.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's really weird. He's my dad of Wisconsin next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Rougishly.
What
What
two
are you guys
words did
gonna
he
learn?
combine? He wanted to combine partially with
Roughly.
rough.
Yeah, rougishly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in an ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Look around your office. Does it look like 1994 called and wants its lobby back?
Most brands just show up, often amongst outdated decor.
At Captivate Exhibits, ordinary space is the enemy. Beige walls, faded graphics, that motivational poster no one reads.
That's not culture, that's camouflage.
Captivate designs and builds spaces that don't whisper, they speak. They spark conversations, people lean in.
Stop blending in and start captivating today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here. I've been on this journey since January and have already lost 27 pounds and on my way to at least 30. What I love most is how safe and easy this program has been. No complicated plans, just real results that fit into everyday life. If you've been looking for a weight loss program that really works, this is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. Myles Garrett traded to the Rams. Makes the path for the Green Bay Packers just that much harder to win a Super Bowl.
Well, Packers can counter it. Don't watch the people across the street add something to their house. I remember in my neighborhood, everybody putting up American flags for Memorial Day. I said, the hell you ain't going to American me. We have American flags all over my house.
Outdid them.
Hell yeah. Ain't nobody going to American me.
Speaking of households, Kyle Wallace, you have reached a scary place in my life that you don't know what you've done.
What have I done, Ben Brust?
I woke up yesterday and the water heater was donezo.
Tragic.
Water was leaking, got all over the carpets, and just kind of a disaster. I called my dad. He's my first person I go to.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, I know some people in Wisconsin. He did some work up here back in the day. Like, I'll reach out to them, see if I can get you hooked up. And I said, I know somebody. His name is Kyle Wallace.
What you know?
You've become my dad of Wisconsin.
Son? Are you my son?
Do you know what you've done? Kyle hooked it up that somehow, some way, the water heater is going to be fixed because of Kyle Wallace.
You know I got you, son. My white son.
Okay, well, I'm just preparing you for fatherhood.
Yeah. I guess you just a little bit early.
Do you know that the next time something goes wrong, I'm going to not call my dad, I'm going to call you?
I mean, what can I say? If my good friend / son Ben Brust needs any type of assistance or helping home, I'm not gonna let you sit there and flounder. And first and foremost, I can't let my little granddaughter Isla sit there and take these cold showers. So
the worst. I've been freezing all day long. All day.
There is nothing worse than waking up and trying to get. Even if you attempt to get into the shower, you realize we are so spoiled in America.
Bro,
so
when
spoiled.
I was driving to work, I was like, what did they do before hot water?
Bro, I'm telling you, we're spoiled as can be. Like, spoiled. I remember I went to Brazil and the shower was just not hot. I said, oh my gosh, I can't stay here. I can't stay here. So I couldn't have y'all, my family, like y'all, my son, showering cold water. So you said, hey, my hot water heater broke. I said, oh no, that's awful. You said, ... You got a guy? I said, well, you trying to get the licensed or unlicensed? That's what I said. I said, you trying to go to the real inexpensive route, or you trying to go to the on point, but take care of it.
And when it's gas, I wanted the licensed guy.
Yeah, got to go with the licenses. So I made a couple calls to my guy, and my guy said, I got you. And so he came by already or something. He coming today.
Strofe. Do you know what this means for Kyle Wallace, though? What he is failing to not understand is I don't have anything to offer him. Like, it's just a one-way relationship.
I mean,
I don't know that that's true.
What can I offer him?
Yeah, what can he offer me? I'm still waiting.
Well, I would just...
Because he did all the work.
I'd just throw out the fact that, you guys work together. He does a little bit of different work. That could involve a little additional cha-ching in your pockets.
We've been doing this 2.5 years. He ain't put no cha-ching in my pocket.
But now he has more of a reason to.
Yeah.
I'm
incentivized.
Just as long as he put cha-ching on 2 to 5 is the only thing I care about. I ain't lying to you. He just got a cha-ching 2 to 5.
Right,
I also scolded him, too. I didn't scold him, but I told him, I said, this is why you need to get yourself a home warranty, didn't I?
He lectured me before he made it all happen. I was like, is he going to get me the guy or is he going to get me the guy?
I lectured him because I told him about a home warranty 2 years ago about why it's important to get a home warranty. I sure did.
Specifically on the water heater?
No, just in general. I did. Look at I told him. I said, you got to get, because he told me how old his water heater was. And I said, you didn't get a home warranty? What are you thinking? And so I had to scold him right away before I made that call.
Ernie in a barn, I did not put the water heater or carpet, like the carpet was 15 feet away.
Yeah, it leaks at the bottom and it
leaked
runs.
At the bottom and went all the way, and I stepped on. I was like, it was Sunday morning. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, there's nothing worse than feeling water in your basement.
Is it just me or have you had a slew of home issues in the
Well, the last one was
recent
self-inflicted
period?
when I decided to clean my grill in the new tub.
Guess who fixed that for him?
You, I know.
Daddy. I made a call, make sure I got you a good rate. I got you a real good rate for that.
Brian from McGuanago says steak dinner. I think I offered you a steak dinner.
Nah, I don't. Listen, I don't need that.
I don't treat people to steak dinner that do medium well.
No, medium well plus. Medium well plus. There was a restaurant I'm gonna go to and they only had
medium is the minimum.
Nah, medium well
I'm
plus.
getting medium rare, but I'm getting medium rare, but medium is the minimum I can get you a steak.
No, medium well plus. And so no, I don't need to do. I'm happy to help. I'm more than happy to help people around me. That's what I want to do. If anything I can assist with, I'm more than happy to assist.
I'll take you to the most expensive steak restaurant as long as you get it medium.
No,
medium rare.
I mean, I can always get it, and if I don't like it at the restaurant, I can take it home, put it in the air fryer, get it to where I need it to be.
Air fryer, like steakhouse steak.
It's not as good, but it'll do. It'll do.
You are a weird man.
Yeah, I'm a man that likes free stuff. But no, I do anything from a child of mine, just like you, Shoff. If you need anything, I got you. I got guys all over the place.
No. You got to get his fiance's number.
Yeah,
she does all the legwork around the house and has all the money.
When y'all get a house, I got somebody who can do flooring for you. I got a painter for you.
What guy don't you have?
The one thing, man, listen. I had a guy for carpet. I had my carpet guy.
What happened to him?
No, for real, Adam. Adam was my guy. Now, Adam.
Did Adam ghost you?
Adam was really good at work, but he had some demons. And
what does that mean?
So
what do you? Is this guy coming to my house?
No. This guy is great. He's fantastic. But he had a couple demons, and I think the money. Because listen. The boy could do carpet like no other. Like when I say he can do carpet, he can do carpet. But his prices for carpet were incredible. I was paying like $50 per room for him to do carpet. The problem is when you give him money, he disappears. And so typically when you give people money and because like he does the job and then if you want to do another job, he gone for a week. And so what I realized is Adam has some demons. So the money he burned through the money fast. He has some vices. But great work. Adam, if you haven't been listening right now, Adam, come back. I need you.
But you might be feeding vices.
Listen, I got some things for him to help him with that. But damn it, them prices was amazing. Mama Wallace and Papa Wallace need their carpet done. I wish I could get in contact with this man. So listen, I just need a carpet guy. That's it. Everything else, I'm good.
Do we have?
I actually have a guy for that.
I mean, I need affordable. I don't want them premium ass prices.
Yeah, I've got a guy for that.
Steve,
for
real?
No, he doesn't.
No, I really do.
Oh, I'm so my mom and dad are right now trying to figure out carpet because we got family coming in town for the wedding, and right now she legitimately is trying to figure this carpet situation out.
Steve on the Carbless Talking text line. Yes, medium well for Kyle. Get that man 10 glasses of water after he chews it 50 times.
Oh my gosh, it's not that bad. Medium well plus is not bad.
Medium well plus is really what's throwing me over the top.
It's a little. It's not well.
Is there any pink?
No, there's pink. There's pink. I had it one time where it was medium, and it was just too much juice and blood. I just felt like I was eating. I
want that cow mooing at me.
Yeah,
agreed.
It made my stomach hurt.
Everything makes your stomach hurt.
Baby girl text me need a 3 seasons room guy too.
There's a guy for a 3 seasons room? That sounds like more than a guy for that job.
Multiple person job.
One person, 3. Any one person 3 seasons rooms guys out there?
Amish person to get it done for you.
2 minutes.
We've got delays along southbound 43 starting around Capitol Drive all the way down to the Marquette interchange. More delays than from Beecher down towards the KK River. Westbound 94, delays from 27th Street to about Hawley Road. Eastbound's backed up from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th. Southbound on 41, also seeing delays from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol Drive, with the northbound side slowing down just before Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. And check on the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 68 at the lake, 78 inland. June Sprint is up next and is coming up June 5th through the 7th. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer, specifically great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
I started our landscaping company, Brett Ochtenhagen Seasonal Services, in 1994. We have other businesses, a trucking company, investment properties, and we board and raise quarter horses. I met Chris from Horicon Bank over 20 years ago, and we really hit it off. A few years back, we made our largest capital commitment ever. Chris understood our vision, supported it, and 5 years later, our annual equipment maintenance costs are down, and our fleet is amazing. Chris and Horicon Bank helped make that happen.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on K&B. You waiting for me to rap? You waiting for me to go? The Packers need to make a trade for Josh Sweat. I don't know. I don't know if I can rap to this one, but I can 414 to this one.
Rick and Madison.
You gotta go faster.
Yeah, because I can't think that fast.
Rick and Madison's got a carpet guy for Strofe.
Strofe?
No, Kyle.
Excuse me, for Kyle.
Now, Rick and Madison, I'm talking about affordability. I'm not talking about these.
Scares the hell out of kids, but he really is good at laying down carpet.
Wait a minute.
That's from Rick and Madison. He's offering a guy. Might scare the kids, but he'll get the job done.
You don't have any kids. It's all right.
No, my parents are elderly, so the kids aren't the problem.
Then you're good to go.
Well,
you got a guy.
How does he do with the elderly?
Rick, how does he do with the elderly?
Now, do realize you're doing with my dad. Papa Wallace don't play now, so don't try nothing crazy.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. The Browns traded Myles Garrett to the Los Angeles Rams. Jared Verse in 3 picks, a first, a second, and third in consecutive years, goes to the Browns. A.J. Brown, the worst-kept secret in the NFL, officially to the New England Patriots.
I just don't understand why nobody else could have said, hey, we want to give you this. They just said yes for a month and a half, 2 months.
It's a good question. I don't know. I'm not
Doesn't it just seem
making things happen on the back end here.
And I just
reporting the news right now.
It just seems odd. And then they asked Jalen Hurts about A.J. Brown last week, and he was like, oh, yeah, good guy.
Well, again, Jason Wilde did say it, and he said it does make the Packers' route to a Super Bowl harder. There's no doubt about that with the defensive player that you're going to the Los Angeles Rams, who went to the NFC Championship game. So my question then continues to be, do the Packers have to make a move? And I did see on the Carbless Talking text line, and it said, we don't do things like this. Like, we don't chase and make moves after others do. Like, again, well, you could say, sure, you don't, but where has that gotten you since 2010?
We haven't been to a Super Bowl since 2010. That drought of not making a Super Bowl from 2010 until now is longer than the drought of us not winning a Super Bowl from 1997 until 2010. That's what we need to realize, is that we can say all this stuff, but at the end of the day, we want to win a title.
Real quick, I just saw the full details for the Browns-Rams trade. So the Rams traded Jared Verse, the first this year, second next year, and a third the following year. I know you just said that, but the Packers fleeced the Cowboys. They just traded a 25-year-old up-and-coming edge rusher who won Defensive Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, a first, a second, and a third, just to get what is he, 30 years old? Myles Garrett is an amazing player.
Again, it's based off perspective.
The Packers traded 2 firsts and an aging big contract for a 26-year-old up-and-comer.
You know how it's a good deal or a bad deal? It's based on one thing.
Well,
a Super Bowl. They win a Super Bowl.
No.
No, there's no yes and no.
If
they win there's
yes
no
and
yes
no.
and
Like,
no.
yes
if
and
they
no.
win a Super Bowl,
so I agree.
With Myles Garrett, it doesn't matter what they gave away.
Do you think the Broncos care about what happened with Peyton Manning years ago? They won a Super Bowl. That's the only thing that matters.
that is the ultimate goal, obviously. I guess when you said that, I was thinking more of the Micah Parsons trade, and as disappointing as it would be for the Packers not to win a Super Bowl with Micah Parsons on their team, let's say he's with the team another 7 years. They don't win a Super Bowl. Maybe they go to one. He wins 3 Defensive Player of the Year. They win the division 5 times. Like, you're going to view that trade as a success, even if they don't win a Super Bowl.
Well, the problem is,
I would be very disappointed, and Matt LaFleur would obviously not have a job, but Brian Gutekunst may not either.
It's all based off results.
No, you're right. You're right about that.
People will make reasons and excuses why the Packers didn't win a Super Bowl. They say that he was great, but as an organization, you would say it was a failure. Just like you say as an organization, it was a failure that Aaron Rodgers only went to one Super Bowl.
And Brett Favre won one.
And so, but the thing with Aaron Rodgers is he only went to one.
I agree. I just, seeing the full package, it makes me go, wow, that was a good deal for Green Bay.
And this is what keeps coming up, right? It might be a third, it might be a fourth. Who knows what the compensation the Cardinals are looking for, as Josh Sweat, who has spent time with Jonathan Gannon, had a 12-sack year in Arizona.
Last year.
Daniel chimes in, says, what do we have to give up for Sweat? A fourth? And he says, not a second, no way. Like, that's where I'm just like, aren't we just overvaluing picks at some point?
Yes.
Like, don't we just overvalue picks?
It's crazy to me that we're talking about a third-round pick, especially a team. Recently, they've done well in the third round. But remember, we had to run with Goody where we had all these failed third-round picks. You are overvaluing people where you do not know what they are going to be. Outside of the first and second round, third round is on that teetering where you should be getting somebody in that first 100 picks that should be pretty decent for you. But after that point, what are we doing? Like, are we really going to sit here and say, oh, we shouldn't trade away a third-round pick for a guy that can get double-digit sacks? We shouldn't trade away a third-round pick for a guy that could potentially win you a Super Bowl. I remember that I think the Patriots traded away like a third or fourth-round pick to get Randy Moss, and Randy Moss went on to have one of the greatest seasons a receiver has ever had.
I don't think they won a Super Bowl that year, but again,
they were undefeated up until that point.
Yeah. Let's go to Ken in Oak Creek here on the Carbless Talking text line. Do you think the Packers need to make a move?
Hey, guys, thanks for taking my call. They need to make 2 moves. Obviously, Josh Sweat's the obvious. I would give up a third and a fourth, maybe 2 fourths, just to get them in-house. My second one's got high risk, great reward, and the reward's a Super Bowl title, is sign Espinosa. He had signed for a 1-year, $5 million deal, and when he failed his physical, and that's where I say high risk, great reward. He's better than Van Ness. Get both those guys till Micah comes back. Then Espinosa plays third, fourth down, whatever packages they put him in. I think we got a good shot at the Super Bowl.
Now, here's the thing. They did pick up the 5th-year option for Lucas Van Ness. So they, in their minds, are expecting him to be a part of what they do the next 2 years.
Yep.
And without any evidence that Lucas Van Ness is a really good NFL player, because right now he's just an NFL player, he's not worth anyone on a 2-year deal. He's just not.
And that was
no one's just going to want him unless you're like just blowing up your team completely.
Ken has called in about AJ Espinosa, I want to say like 4 or 5 times now.
For us?
Yeah, he's called into our show many, many times about this guy. This was way back in free agency it started. AJ Espinosa played in 16 games last year, had 2.5 sacks.
Hey, he's like LVN. We already got one.
Right. I don't get his fascination with him. And then the other piece is, look, I'm fine with the Josh Sweat idea. I'm fine with it. But I'm not. I just don't really get panicking and thinking they need to rush this thing.
Okay, here's the thing.
They didn't
Josh
trade for
Sweat to the Green Bay
August.
Packers was a conversation before this trade happened.
Yeah, it was.
I want to make that very clear. It wasn't just like Josh Sweat out of nowhere because of Myles Garrett. It just does heighten the urgency. Is this actually real? Because it would make a lot of sense if you are trying to win a Super Bowl.
But I think it goes back to something you just said, right? Maybe they will. I'm not saying they should totally rule it out, and we should totally rule it out, because I don't think it's completely off the table. But it goes back to the thing you just said, Benny, which is the LVN fifth-year option. They're gambling on him for the next 2 years. He's the 13th overall pick. Goody doesn't give up on his first-round picks. We saw it with for how many years with Rashawn Gary?
Yeah,
it doesn't mean he still can't look to bolster that room and he have an opportunity and be a part of what they're doing.
Agreed. I just think it's unlikely, especially right now. I don't know why they would press the panic button on June 1st.
Why is it a panic button?
When they've barely seen the room.
Why is it a panic button?
Because all of this, the impetus of our conversation around Josh Sweat for the last 2+ hours has been Myles Garrett was traded to the Rams.
And I'm 100% okay and will not look back and be like, I can't believe we thought it'd be a good idea to try and push for Josh Sweat after Myles Garrett was traded.
No. I'm not disagreeing with, I think it's a worthwhile conversation. That's why we're having it. But
forget the conversation. I'm fine with them doing it. Well, I think they should do it.
If the Packers did it, would you not feel like they've gotten that would put them a step closer to competing for a championship?
I think they're right there already.
But do you think getting Josh Sweat will put them in a conversation where you would say, all right,
I
team
guess
is ready?
Maybe this year?
Why not next year?
That's not a long-term play.
Why is it not a long-term play? He has 3 more years left on his contract. Why would that not be?
Because there's an out after this year. Arizona would eat a lot of the dead cap this year. And he had a solid season last year for a bad team. I just don't know what he is anymore.
He had 12 sacks last year.
He had 12 sacks last year. He's got like 12, 8, 7, and 10.
And he has experience with Gannon, which is certainly the intriguing piece.
So does Hargrave.
Right. That's the intriguing piece.
It's not outrageous.
No, I don't think so.
And Mike LaFleur is the coach down in Arizona.
Well, he's not the GM.
But I think the coaches and GMs talk and have conversations. Despite what people think happens in Green Bay here, coaches and GMs have conversations.
Again, I'm okay with it. I don't understand the let's panic, because they have put so much investment into that room in the last 2 drafts.
It doesn't mean it's going to work out. What has the defensive line been without Micah Parsons? And I know they have Micah Parsons, and I know he's hurt, but what have they been? They've been nothing since Preston and Zadarius.
I don't disagree with you.
And it's one of the most important positions in football. So to emphasize to get as many bodies at that position that you know are going to help your team, I would be always for that.
You could also bridge the gap, because say Lucas Van Ness doesn't work out. Say he does have a down year. Now you have a guy in Josh Sweat that can be great. For me, my biggest reason why I think the Green Bay Packers should have always been considering Josh Sweat is because he's a guy that's disgruntled and seems like he wants to leave Arizona. It's the connection that you have with Jonathan Gannon and the fact that he's been super productive. We saw last year when Michael Parsons went down what this defensive line became. And I know Devontae Wyatt wasn't there, but Devontae Wyatt, that missing Devontae Wyatt, he would have played a different role, a difference in these games, but I don't know if he's a difference in the Packers beating the Chicago Bears in that playoff game or not. I don't know if he stops the bleeding or not, right? But I think a guy like Josh Sweat is a guy that could potentially have stopped the bleeding. That's what the Packers were missing. What Rashawn Gary was not is what Josh Sweat can be. And that's just for me, I just want this team to win a Super Bowl. I don't know what the roster's going to look. This roster could be completely different 3 seasons from now.
It's also
completely different. Xavier McKinney could be gone. Josh Jacobs could be gone.
As Hunter chimes in again, it's more than worth having the conversation, not just because of making the Green Bay Packers better, but the path did get harder. This is a team that went to the NFC Championship game last year, and they added the Defensive Player of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year who set the all-time sack record.
They need to stay healthy, because...
And you don't know if you can rely on your offensive line. So you're going to need to find different ways to be creative.
That's probably a bigger concern than
and win games. You're going to need to win games with your defense.
Boy, I better be right about Jordan Morgan. Oh, my goodness.
You better be. It's not about you being right, bro.
It's about booty.
Yeah, your job ain't on the line.
Right, but well, that's true. But you guys, I mean, for how many months now have we been talking about?
Well, you called him a franchise-altering left tackle.
I think that might be a little exaggerated.
Now it's an exaggeration.
I remember franchise-altering.
I
think
check
the transcript.
It might be a little exaggerated.
You
but
said
you
it's a franchise left tackle. You did.
I added altering for fun.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not going to stop.
That's okay.
I think Jordan Morgan will be fine, but I don't think he's a franchise left tackle.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to find out.
We all don't know.
We're going to find out.
That's my least favorite part about this offseason is the whole Jordan Morgan thing. We're not going to know until he plays in real NFL football games.
Yep. Preseason
The
won't tell you
most
anything.
you can maybe
That's
find
scary.
out is joint practices, but even that, it's just not enough to build a full sample size of him at left tackle against NFL competition consistently week in and week out. And that's where we're at.
Yeah, the fastidiousness.
The fastidiousness.
Fastidiousness. Of those feats.
Per Joe Thomas on Wilde and Tausch that Jordan Morgan has.
Great word.
I love looking at my ring, and in less than a month, Kyle's going to be looking at his.
Oh, absolutely. I just hit up my guy Mitch from Paul's Jewelers today because they're opening up their 7 C's coffee shop because they want to make sure that you have a great experience while you go ring shopping. Listen, I understand proposing to somebody, you don't really know what you're going to do. You get very nervous about it. It's so great
Maybe
to
start
know.
Crying.
Yeah, well, I started crying, and you may start crying too. But the great thing is knowing that you can work with a team at Paul's Jewelers that will help you every step along the way. And what I love about them is the fact that you can custom make your jewelry. Whether you want white gold, whether you want rose gold, whether you want natural gold, they can make that happen. Whether you want diamonds on your ring, they can make it happen. Whatever type of cut she wants, you can make that happen. And that is a great thing at Paul's Jewelers. They can custom make your ring. They can give you traditional diamonds. They can give you lab-grown diamonds. They specialize in it all. And don't forget, for anybody, like I would just have family in town, when you talk about that heirloom jewelry, if you want to get it cleaned or you want to try to maybe buy some new heirloom jewelry, that is so cool. Something that happened to me this weekend, this is great, it's personal, is that my fiance literally just got a pin that was given to her from her mom that was given to her from her grandmother. So that pin literally had a note from 1990 that was written when her mom first got married to her dad. So that is something that is extremely special. Those heirlooms can live on forever, and you can get a family heirloom from a place like Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas. So make sure you visit them today in West Dallas. That is Paul's Jewelers.
The Miz. When's he pitch next, Kyle?
Thursday.
Wrong.
Friday.
I think that's right. Yeah, Friday, right?
Friday.
Now you got it.
Or Saturday. No, they don't have an off day this week, right?
No off day.
Friday.
Against?
Ooh, not the Giants. They play the Giants now.
Yeah, they're on the road this weekend.
Come on, guys. You guys know my question.
Hey, one game at a time, Benny. They got the Giants at home.
It's about when the Miz is pitching next.
The Miz is pitching next. Oh, an easy one. Tough environment, but
I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about it either. Can't hit him.
What's the answer?
You got to wait now.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
Bryn is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bulaga. We've got backups southbound on 41 from Good Hope down to Capitol Drive, northbound from before Mayfair Road up past Burline. More delays north of Capitol up to Silver Spring. We've got southbound on 43 also slowing down before Capitol Drive down through the Marquette interchange. And on the bypass heading southbound, slowing down starting at Oklahoma Avenue, heading down into the Hale interchange and swinging east to Forest Home. Traffic is brought to you by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. Live music starts at 7 this Wednesday with the Cheap Shots playing at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 68 at the lake, 78 inland. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, It's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
Everything the Knicks did is now justified. They believed that Jalen Brunson could be the best player on a championship team. While that part is still TBD, they are right-ish because they are in the NBA Finals. It is justified. They were justified in moving on from Tom Thibodeau, who as a head coach never got to the NBA Finals. Mike Brown has been not good, he has been great, and Mike Brown is now in the NBA Finals for the second time as a full-time head coach. They are justified in trading 5 first-rounders for Mikal Bridges. They are justified in trading Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo for Karl Anthony Towns. They are justified in trading for OG and giving up 2 guys they drafted in the first round, in RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley. They are justified, CC, in everything they have done getting to this point.
Pros, save more on the materials you need to get the job done inside and out at Lowe's. Right now, get 10% off in-stock Trex Naturals decking, now available in more styles. Plus, get 15% off select custom entry, interior, and storm doors. Then, we'll deliver it all straight to your job site to help keep your jobs moving. Get the brands pros trust, priced right, and ready when you need them. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can't raise my arms. I can't kneel down, which means I can't play with the kids, golf with the guys, or get through a workday without exhausting pain. Hey, it's Ben Brust. I'm here to celebrate what you can do, and that's exactly what QC Connect's patients are doing. Not bracing for what's next. That pain. It's gone! They've moved on, back to living their lives. And you've heard me talk about Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics, and so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. No missing work, no surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down and that pain backs off. And we love hearing from you and how we got here at ESPN Milwaukee helped you dig out from under that long list of can'ts and get back to living your best life. Go find out what you can do. It's a good life out there, everybody. Go live it to the fullest and get rid of that pain starting now. The consultation's totally free to see if you're a good fit. Weekend appointments are available. You know where to call, 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. The Miz got it done yesterday. Rake Bowers helped get the win for the crew. I'd love to see him every day, not just against righties, personally.
I like what Rake is doing. But remember we talked about the Brewers are one big bat, like not away, but for real have an opportunity. That's all you needed yesterday. You had the great pitching, and you just had one big bat, and that's all it took. That's all it took, and you won the game. That's what the Brewers are missing still.
The month of May is over. Somehow Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies did have 0 earned runs.
That's
Miz with 1.
Crazy.
5 starts in June. It's the June boom, as T-Plush said. It's the June boom. 5 starts according to my calculations for Jacob Misiorowski, because I'd be a fraud if I didn't look up when Jacob Misiorowski is pitching according to, again, my calculations. At Colorado.
That's where it is, Strofe. Colorado.
Oh, good environment.
Easy.
A lot of home runs.
For the Brewers?
Yeah.
We're talking about Jacob Misiorowski.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah, so.
But it's going to be good for our home run counts because we're still in last place.
Another great place for home runs.
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Oh, well, no, we're going to We're playing in Vegas. We're playing in
they're
Vegas.
playing in Vegas.
Yeah,
That's right.
My dad's going.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
It is sick.
Yeah.
It's still a minor league park.
Regardless, that is.
Wait, Sacramento's a good place for home runs because the park is so smaller?
It's just, it flies off the bat there. The over-under totals, it was over. I actually played it yesterday at Padua Casino. Over 11.5. The Yankees had 12 alone in like the first 3 innings. Easy money there. The Guardians at the Reds, and then I believe the first game of the Cubs series.
The 26th.
The 26th.
Yeah. I like it.
How many runs in 5 projected starts in June?
2 runs.
0.
Damn. Okay.
0.
Okay.
Untouchable.
I mean, listen, having the month that
Rockies
he had.
suck. The A's have some pop. But it's Miz. It's not about who's on the other team. We've seen the Yankees.
No,
we've seen them all. It's not about who's on the other team.
Bro, do you know how hard it is?
The Miz is the Miz.
Do y'all understand how hard it is what he is doing? I mean, allowing 3 hits and just not allowing any earned runs. It's ridiculous. The
No
Miz is
extra
ridiculous.
bases.
Yeah, no, he's just ridiculous. So I'm just saying 2. I'm saying 2 runs because can you really go 2 months only allowing 1 earned run? Like that'd be crazy. Crazy.
I mean, even Houston, you could see and feel.
Oh, listen, watching that game yesterday, it wasn't just about watching the Miz. It was about the crowd reacting to the Miz. You can see every time he threw the ball and a batter
For those who
swung,
don't know, it was not at American Family
It was out in Houston, so everybody was there. You can hear them. Oh, if they made contact with you can hear the crowd. Every time they said on the broadcast, every time the pitch threw, you saw Houston Astros players in the dugout see him throw it and then look to see how fast the ball was. Like, that is what everybody's entertained from players to fans.
Are turned into fans.
Yeah.
That's what I did at American Family Field. I was trying to get a glimpse because I could barely see. I was like, how fast is that? What was that?
And what's crazy is that when guys are at bat, they're just thinking, okay, let me just see what this stuff looks like, or let me try to jump on it early. Let me try to get this fast. And what makes the Miz so great is because he is now having the control with his pitches. When he throws the fastball the way he was cranking it out early in the game yesterday, when he throws his off-speed stuff, which is already still fast, they're just like, uh-oh, wait a minute. What am I going to do? What is he going to do now? Like, is he going to throw a 103-mile-per-hour fastball or a 95-mile-per-hour slider?
You never know what's coming. And you can see that they don't know what's coming. And I can't wait for the Brewers to continue this run right now because – again, that was a very, very, very tough stretch. I don't think he's slated to pitch against the Braves, which is one of the top 3 teams. It's the Dodgers, the Braves, and the Brewers, in my opinion, is the top 3 teams in all of MLB right now. Then I'd probably put Tampa. Regardless, 3 NL teams, and they do play the Braves this month. I don't think he's going to be slotted to pitch against them. But again, that's all subject to change. The point is, if they can continue to continue to stack these series wins. They got 2 of 3 against Houston. Would you like to see a sweep? Yes, absolutely. But it's baseball. You can't win every single game.
They had 3 sweeps in the month of May. They swept the Cubs. They swept the Yankees. Did they sweep the Cardinals too?
They did sweep the Cardinals?
I believe they swept the Cardinals. I believe we did.
I believe so too.
The name of the game for the Brewers or any team in baseball is to win as many series as possible, right? Sweeps are great, but you got to continue to win as many series, and that's exactly what the Brewers were able to do. They were able to win more series than they lost during the month, and that's why you see them go from last place to first place in the month of May and also give themselves a little bit of a cushion. But they got to keep the pedal to the metal. They got to keep it going.
Did you do what you did last year, Kyle? The Brewers to win the NL Central.
No, I did not.
Oh.
I did not this year.
They are the favorites.
I didn't make
minus 143 to win the division.
I wasn't at Pato, so I didn't make it in time to be able to go put it in.
Miz is right behind Sanchez. Sanchez plus 170 to win the NL Cy Young. Miz is plus 200. He's knocking. He's knocking.
The month they both had in May is ridiculous. These are some of the best months pitchers can have.
And there was also others, by the way, that had unbelievable months that would normally win the award that are going to be afterthoughts to what Jacob Misiorowski and Christopher Sanchez
when
did.
you got two guys throwing, 39 innings for Christopher Sanchez, 38 for the Miz. But when you guys got guys only allowing 14 hits and 25 hits and only allowing
Sanchez
one run.
Over that.
What? He allowed
40
20
plus.
40
I guess maybe you're just talking about May.
He allowed 25 hits in the month of May.
I know, but his scoreless is unbelievable.
Again, these guys are incredible right now. The Brewers right now, again, are led by a great pitcher in the Miz, and that's why he could help be a difference. And that's why, again, I believe the Brewers don't need to focus on pitching. I mean, I'd take him some extra pitching, but it's the bat. It's the bat.
44 2/3.
Because you know what would suck? If you have a great performance from the Miz and you don't have
don't
a guy,
take advantage of it.
Exactly. He comes out the game and all of a sudden, you're up 1-0 and then the bullpen allows some type of runs. You got to get guys that can change the game with a swing of the bat.
Chef Ed says on the Carbos Talking Text line he should be the starter for the All-Star game. How about all those whiny babies last year when the Miz was pitching in the All-Star game? And now what? Oh, yeah.
They're quiet now.
Now
they fans,
now
they watching.
All of them are watching the Miz to see what he's going to do next.
Yeah. And that for the players that might have chirped too, for the fans that chirped, now they're all saying, oh, wow, he's the real deal. He's the real. I remember Pitching Ninja joined us last year on Kyle and Brust, and he talked about how good the Miz could be, and it was absolutely amazing what he talked about, but now seeing kind of what he saw.
Seeing the full arsenal come together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great time to be on June 1st, winning as much as you are at top of the NL Central, but not just that, but with the outlook that they're built to continue to do so. Now, one thing I have to do right now is the Brewers have the worst right fielder in WAR.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
And that is
Hey.
Say his name, Stroh.
Hey.
Say it with pride.
Say it with pride.
Dump.
Did you dump that for real? That'd be hilarious.
No, don't, because now Madison's going to be like, what?
We're not in Madison anymore.
Oh, that's right. It's Milwaukee. Okay.
Sal Frelick needs your boy. Can you
Say
give him
it.
a pep talk? No, you actually don't give him a pep talk.
Yeah, you're not the guy.
All right, can we just have a quick sidebar, just the three of us for a minute?
Sidebar.
I'm really down on Sal.
Yeah.
I'm really down on him. I mean, he's a terrific outfielder, but the offense is really scaring me.
Turning into the Joey Ortiz of the outfield.
Yeah, and how's that going for Joey Ortiz?
Well, he's still playing.
Yeah, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
I mean, 2 games ago he got on. Was that yesterday or 2 games?
Dude, he bunted yesterday.
Has anybody been keeping track of the Nashville Sounds by chance?
Cooper Pratt's playing well.
Not who I'm referring to. Luis.
Nashville Sounds.
You talking about Jet?
Lara?
Is Jet?
No, I'm talking about Luis Lara.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back, isn't he?
He's smoking the ball.
Brandon Fisher's got like 15 home runs.
Andrew Fisher.
Excuse me, Andrew Fisher.
You just St. Juiced him.
I just Brandon St. Juiced the Brandon Cisse to Brandon Fisher.
I would never do that to Andrew Fisher.
Luis Lara is hitting the crap out of the ball.
What are you going to do with your Sal Frelick jersey?
I'll still wear it. He'll become their 4th guy. He'll still be a major leaguer, but I'm concerned.
You need a new guy, Strofe.
No, not yet.
Need a new guy.
I'm still hanging on to my Sal Frelick stock. It's just it is the lowest it's been probably ever.
You going to buy more? That's what you do. You buy the dip. Not a good investor. Or
Is this a good investment?
Or a smart one. We'll see.
Is this a good investment?
This isn't the stock market. This is based off play and performance. Strofe, I'm sorry I brought you down because I got to bring you back up because it's your time to shine in the Wheel of Strofe. Coming up next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're seeing delays westbound on the bypass, leaving the Mitchell interchange pretty much all the way out to about 51st, so be careful with that. Southbound 43, heavy from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette, all the way to about Lincoln. We've also got the northbound side of 43 slowing down from Kilbourne up to North. Westbound 94, that's slowing down from about 30th Street all the way to Hawley Road. The eastbound side still delayed just before Hawley Road to 35th. And southbound on 894, backups from Oklahoma Avenue down through the Hale Interchange to Forest Home. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of banquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 68 at the lake, 78 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
I'm sure you feel the weather. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited. Experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Stop by our amazing Waukesha showroom and visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Hey y'all, it's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
At Associated Bank, we know it's not always fun thinking about saving. You know what is fun? Not thinking about it. That's why we call it automated savings. You save automatically. How much you want, how often you want, for whatever you want. And if you don't know how much to save, well, that's why we're here. We'll suggest an amount so you hit your target without ever thinking about it. See, saving can be fun, especially when it's automatic. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, it feels like summer here in Milwaukee and in Wisconsin. If your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. That's why now is such a smart time to upgrade with Universal Windows Direct. New energy-efficient windows can completely change how your home feels during the hottest months of the year, keeping the cool air in, the heat out, and your home comfortable all summer long. And right now, KB Nation, Universal Windows Direct is making it easier than ever to get the job done. When you buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months with 0% financing, same as cash. That's 4 years to pay with no interest, making it the perfect time to invest in your home without stretching the budget. Call Universal Windows Direct today at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or just visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Oh, wow. Someone wants to crash Kyle's wedding.
So security is important. Let me tell y'all something.
But he says, I'll even bring a cash gift.
No, here. Listen, I'll thank you. And we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. It's gonna be a hell of a party. It's gonna be like when I'm not just saying it. After hanging around these women and hanging around my frat brothers and my friends for the bachelor party, it's gonna be a great party. Baby girl's not going to allow that. She's not. She's not. I'm a groomzilla, but her bridezilla starting to show a little bit. She is not playing. She will kick you out, and she is an angel. She is nice. Strofe, you've talked to her. Ben's talked to her as well, but Strofe has actually been with her out hanging out. She is an angel, is she not?
Yeah, I don't know how you did it.
Yeah, she is a sweetie pie. She ain't playing about this wedding.
Fair enough.
You know how many times I've been stared at, asking, can I ask somebody?
I'm trying to get you out of this.
I'm just saying.
Wheel of Stroke.
It's time for the
Wheel of Stroke. All right, another day, another buckaroonie. Time for a quick edition of the Wheel of Strove ahead of our buddy Bryan Bulaga, who will join us coming up next. Let's
push-ups.
waste no time.
Push-ups,
Wheel of Strove. I think somebody tightened the wheel. Okay, so the script spelling bee occurred last week.
Wait, what color is it?
Orange. The script spelling bee occurred last week.
How did I miss that?
The highest placeholder from Wisconsin was a young man from the Milwaukee area, tied for 10th place.
It's pretty good.
10th place. That's nice. That's nice.
Ethan Robert.
Okay, Ethan.
So, in honor...
I swear of a texter named Ethan Roberts.
Well, I would assume they're not related, given that this is a singular Robert, not a plural. And also, way to dox one of our fans for some reason. Ben, for that...
I lied. I just checked. There's no Ethan.
Ben... Please spell the following word.
Oh, good God.
Antetokounmpo.
Oh, man. You know how many times I've asked Tony Cartagena, the producer of the Analysis Show? Antetokounmpo. A-N-T. 10. E-U-N. K-P-T-O.
Are you not hearing the buzzer? Are you ignoring the buzzer? Antetokounmpo. Yeah. Kyle, please spell Misiorowski.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The best pitcher in the National League in the 2026 season is Jacob Misiorowski.
Misiorowski. Can you give me the origin of country of origin, please?
I'm just going to assume... I cannot. No.
Polish, maybe?
Probably.
Yeah,
Poland would be my guess.
Polish. All right. Misiorowski. M-I-S-E-R-O-W-S-K-I.
You guys suck.
How do you spell Misiorowski?
You can't read. You can't spell.
What
it's Misiorowski.
Misiorowski. Yeah, no E in Misiorowski. All right, that was fun while it lasted. Very good, gentlemen. Very, very good.
Misiorowski.
I want another word.
Yeah. Polish. He's Polish. I deserve credit for that.
Ski.
I mean, come on.
I deserve credit for that.
I just didn't want to be wrong, but it's ski. I mean,
so now you can have to whole ski thing.
No. Let's give you.
Let's give him a word.
Let's give you.
Give me a word.
What's the word that
Joe
Thomas used on?
I don't even remember. It starts with a pho.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
I can do that.
No, he can spell philanthropy.
What do you want me to spell?
Spell fastidious.
Fastidious.
All right. Kyle, no, Ben, can you please use it in a sentence?
Jordan Morgan moves with such fastidious nature.
Sure. Fastidious. F-A-S-T-I-D-I-O-U-S?
Yeah, you got it.
Loser.
Spelling bee champ of Kyle and Brust. Bow down to me, suckers.
Spell check. Spell check is my best friend.
It is mine, too.
I love a good red squiggly line.
Oh, do you? Oh, Homer clip of the day. This is Homer Friday when reacting days late to the suspension. Well, I guess it was the day of the suspension, but to Abner Uribe's triple chop, which he was watching on a loop on Twitter. Take a listen.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It was excessive. I think they should. You know what? He should get a game for excessive crotch chopping.
Uribe is doing too much.
Yes.
He's doing too much.
I mean, it's historic. That is going to remain in baseball history for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Much,
somebody can do the work. The Institute.
And
I'm not
I
sure.
didn't see this. I wonder what was Pat Murphy's response.
Yeah, he's embarrassed. He says, we don't act like that. He made him apologize. And
Bush League.
Yeah, Bush League. But I'm saying I challenge anyone to find a greater crotch chop in the history of baseball, basketball, football. I don't know. I think that for crotch chops, he did a Miz. Never.
He did a Miz. That's
never,
so
ever.
good.
So, but I could be wrong.
He brought crotch chops into Miz.
He pulled a Miz. Isn't that brilliant?
That's so good.
Homer
clip of the day never fails.
That was good. Homer didn't realize he did the. I love it. It took me back to my childhood. I haven't done that motion and movement in so long, and now
Are you sure you want to be doing that on camera?
I am mimicking Abner Uribe so people know exactly what I'm talking about who are watching on YouTube. I'm doing it for the YouTube camera, not because I think it's appropriate. It's Bush League. I would never do that.
And that's it for the Wheel of Strofe? Wow,
Strofe, no push-ups, man. What's going on? We got to get in the gym.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it,
yeah,
man.
He's eager and ready. I'm sure his bag is packed.
He already is donating money.
I know.
Can you believe that?
Grimal and Associates Insurance protects what matters most, people. They helped me when I met with Mandy. I got to know her. She learned about my life, and we talked about what is most important to me. And then we worked on what policy might make sense for me. Home, auto, bundling was absolutely amazing. When we bundled, the price went down, obviously. When you work with Mandy in our American Family Insurance back service, you just don't get like, hey, all right, well, I have insurance. No, you have like a specific insurance that's for what your life and situation is. With genuine care and commitment to who they serve, you have a conversation, and then you have people that aren't in a call center. They're in the greater Milwaukee area. They're there for you at all times. I've experienced it. You should experience it well. I switched over, and I won't be going back. That's Grimal and Associates, Team Grimal, Team GRAMOLL.com.
Homer, can you do it with me? Can you do the chop with me?
Now, not ever.
Why not, Homer?
What do you mean, why not? I don't think it's appropriate.
What do you mean it's not appropriate?
Not for me.
What is it?
It's acting like you're having sex.
No, that's
and
not
I don't plan
that is
to
not
have interest
what it
in
is.
doing
That
that.
is not what
Bryan
it is.
Bulaga joins us next.
Fine.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, how do we even get there? What do we do?
You're just a jerk.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimal & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most. Your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimal & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Bayview, the pig, is back. Piggly Wiggly on Oklahoma Avenue is completely remodeled, better than ever, and throwing a grand reopening you won't want to miss. Join us Saturday, June 6th for live music, free samples, and amazing deals all day long. Fresh new look, same friendly faces, same locally owned Piggly Wiggly you've always loved, now with a new assortment, expanded produce, and revamped bakery and deli.
Your brand doesn't need more square footage.
It needs more wow.
When you work with Captivate Exhibits, trade show booths become magnets, lobbies become living stories, break rooms become culture builders.
Captivate creates experiences people don't just see, they feel.
For more than 30 years, their award-winning team has transformed big ideas into bold brand moments that command attention and drive results.
Stop blending in.
Start captivating.
Visit CaptivateExhibits.com.
Some nights, you don't want a 4-course meal, you want a martini and maybe some fries. Girl Dinner at the Bar at St. Kate the Arts Hotel gets it. Every day from 4 until close, pull up a stool and enjoy a crisp Caesar salad, golden French fries with garlic aioli and ketchup, and one of St. Kate's signature martinis. Your call. No reservations required. You can learn more at stkatearts.com, stkatearts.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of the house this summer and enjoy a great weekend at Road America, located conveniently between Milwaukee and Green Bay in Elkhart Lake. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. Camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in racing your way. It's more than a race, it's a full-day experience. Up next is June Sprints coming June 5th through the 7th. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Mark Tauscher here, and if you know me, you know I love Wisconsin. That's why I'm a UW Credit Union member. Their team's been all about Wisconsin since 1931, and they love making banking easy for members. Whether it's with their convenient mobile app or with the great perks like early payday to get you paid sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on the Yuengling Guest Hotline before the Homer Hour is Bryan Bulaga. Bryan, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing, guys?
Bryan, the offensive line, I was already concerned, and now the team that I know the Packers were chasing to get to a Super Bowl just got a guy that is, I don't know, are you nervous now for the Green Bay Packers offensive line now that Myles Garrett may be in the way of them going to a Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, he certainly changes the dynamic for the Rams, and that's I mean, coming into this, we already knew you were probably going to have to get through Seattle and the Rams. Those were going to be two of the top contenders, and now they add probably one of the best pass rushers to, I mean, I think you could say to ever play the game. He's 29, and he looks like he's 22, and he still moves like he's 22, and he's ridiculous. And now, that's another roadblock. I mean, the Rams kind of seem to do this every once in a while. They go all in on a year, and here it is again. And listen, getting to a Super Bowl is not easy, and you're going to have to play the best players and the best teams, and the Rams just got a lot better, and to get there, you're going to have to go through them at some point. You're going to see them in the regular season as well, so you'll get a little taste of it mid-season, it seems like, as well. So, I mean, whenever a team adds a player like that, of course you get a little nervous because you understand the dynamic that player brings to that team. And he is like Micah Parsons. He's one of the few in the league that run games on their own. And that's an issue. Talking
with Bryan Bulaga here on the Yuengling Guest Hotline. Bryan, obviously the Packers did something similar a year ago. The difference being is they weren't in the NFC Championship game while adding another piece. Do you think it would be shocking if the Packers do look to add somebody of significance now that Myles Garrett has been added to the Rams? Or are the Packers going to be good with what they have?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you go tit for tat and try to do things like that. Like, I'm not totally sure that's the route. But I think you evaluate your roster after these OTAs and kind of see like, all right, where do we need some help? Where are we deficient at, right? And you can, if there's a suitable partner for a good player, you go out and make a move, right? Like, and I think that's probably what Goody is probably exploring. I think they're always exploring those types of things, especially good GMs. But I guess what would we be looking for, right? Are you looking for corner help? Are you looking for defensive line help? Are you looking for running back help? What are you looking for, right?
Bryan, actually, I want you to answer that for me. When you look at this Packers defense specifically, right, which one do you think would be better for them? Is finding a cornerback or finding another pass rusher to pair with Michael Parsons?
I always say pass rushers because they protect corners. Like, and that's just being as honest as I can. They protect the corners by putting the quarterback under pressure very quickly. And when you can do that very quickly, that makes quarterbacks speed up their timing, speed up their rhythm. The ball comes out really quick, and corners don't have chances to get beat on double moves and things like that. They can be aggressive on the ball because they know their pass rush is going to get home. So I always say pass rusher. I'll always say it. Because if you're going against a weak pass rush but elite corners, eventually the receivers are going to work open. They always do. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just when you have elite talent at wide receiver, which I think Green Bay has some very good to elite players at wide receiver, and then you add Tucker Kraft in there. I always add Tucker Kraft because I think he's a receiver. I know he blocks well, but you give those guys enough time to work downfield, someone's going to be open, and then you have the quarterback to deliver them the ball. So to me, it's always about pass rushing, and you look at the Rams. They have about as elite wide receiver group as you can say. And to like, if you're chasing these top teams like the Rams, like the Seahawks, the easiest way to get them out of rhythm is to attack their quarterbacks. And that's the way to do it.
Bryan, who do you think the X factor is of this 5 guys on the offensive line?
Like who's going to play the biggest role, or like
who is most important? Like, maybe not Zach Tom, because you know, if healthy, what he's capable of. But, like, who's that next guy where if it's like, if he plays at this level that we need him to, the rest can maybe fall into place a little easier?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's – I mean, I know I'm, beating a dead horse here, but, I mean, it's Jordan Morgan, right? Like, it's if you have – him play to a good to a high level, right? Like, he doesn't need to play at an elite level. He doesn't need to be David Bakhtiari or Trent Williams or Laramie Tunsil. He doesn't need to be those guys. But if he plays at a good to high level, that solves a lot of issues. When you can have your tackle positions, which is Zach Tom and obviously Jordan Morgan, put in really good performances in one-on-one blocking week in and week out. Now, obviously, you go against Myles Garrett, there's going to be a lot of double teams. That's doesn't matter what tackle you are. But week in, week out, if you can leave your tackles on an island and allow them to block one-on-one, it opens up so many things that you can do in the pass game. And obviously, interior-wise, we have to see how Belton is developing and how he looks. So then if say he is struggling early on, the center can slide to him and take care of him. So, like, there's a lot of things you can do when your tackles can hold up one-on-one. So I'll always say Jordan Morgan because he's obviously the one unknown that we have at this point at that position. But I know if both tackles play well, it does so much for the offense.
When you think back to the time with the Packers and the Aaron Rodgers, do you think sometimes that organization regrets not doing more to put a better offensive weapons around Aaron Rodgers? Because I look at these moves that the Rams continue to make. Do you ever think, man, oh, man, if we just would have did a little bit more, I could have another Super Bowl ring?
I mean, I guess my question would or my rebuttal to that would be like, I guess who'd you want to add to, say, the 2014 offense?
Yeah, I mean that you guys are really good. I guess I'm thinking more probably after you left the Packers and when it kind of felt like they moved on from Devontae Adams and they really just didn't replace him.
Yeah, well, for sure. Well, yes. I mean, that's obviously. I think because Aaron was so good, there was a lot of expectation that Aaron would just make these wide receivers good, right? Like would make guys that were middle of the road, excellent players, and that's hard to do as any quarterback. Yeah, you can raise guys' level, but can you raise it to an elite level? Not totally sure on that. Like you look at Brady, and people always say Brady, but like Edelman and Welker, those guys are elite slot receivers. Like they were studs. Like at the end of the day, like they were studs, and they weren't just some Joe Schmoes. So, end of the day, like you always wish they would have maybe gave him a little bit more, but that's the way it went. And unfortunately, one ring it was.
Well, Bryan, you're going to be coming up next with Homer on the Homer Hour. Look forward to hearing you on the ride home.
All right, guys, take it easy.
That's in 2 minutes. Don't you go anywhere. Homer Hour with Bryan Bulaga. Next.